evening and welcome to the final Steel Toe evening show of the week. I was going to say it's our second to the last week of evening shows before vacation, but it's not. It's the third to the last.
There you go.
Week of evening shows before our vacation. It's getting very close. It's getting very close to our 1 year anniversary, which means we get to go to lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm very excited about it, but alas, we have to wait a little bit longer. Are my levels okay? Oh, yeah, there they are.
You're fine.
There they are. They're all good. Welcome, everybody. Glad I could see you here. April's here tonight.
Hello.
You going to be okay?
Yeah, my hair gets stuck all the time.
All I'm hearing is fuck and this and fuck and that.
My hair gets stuck.
Well,
there's a lot of it.
you know what'll take care of that? Chemo. That'll get rid of the cancer for you. If you ever want to get rid of your hair, or no, the cancer will take care of the hair. You don't have cancer.
You're right.
Well, that'd be fucked up if someone just went into the doctor and said, "Can I get chemo?"
Can I just get chemo? Laser hair removal is really expensive.
And they're like, "No, you can't get chemo. Do you have cancer?" And you're like, "No, my hair pisses me off, and I want to take it out in a way that punishes it."
Razor blades are expensive.
Yeah. Hey, can you do me a favor? Could you write me a doctor's note that says I have tit cancer?
Jesus.
Why? Do you have tit cancer? No, I just want a real nice set of new rockin' tits, and insurance will pay for it if it says I have rotten, cancerous tits. I found that out, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah, if you have rotten tits and they have to take them out, your insurance will pay you to get a nice, new, constructed set of new ones. I don't like it. I think you know what it does? I think it jacks up the premiums on the rest of us. I think there should be a board of experts who take a look at what your tits were before you had cancer, and you don't get to upgrade into really expensive, nice ones. You get to have, there's a little bit of wiggle room as to what kind of tits you can get. You can upgrade a little, but not a lot. I don't like the idea of someone just because God smited her with a disease.
Wow.
Going I get to upgrade to a 7 now because I get rockin' tits. What does that teach you? It teaches you to stand by an open microwave your whole life.
Does that work for men, too, if they ever get breast cancer? Do they just lop your pecs off and, you get new ones?
Can they put new pec muscles in? I don't know. I think you have to inject olive oil or something.
Olive oil, yeah.
I'm not really sure. But at any rate, guys, I don't know what to do with this show and hide shit. I've got the setting turned on for the chat where it's allow all. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe you should go in there on your phone and fix it since it happened on your phone.
Maybe
it's a mobile
Maybe it's
thing.
like Back to the Future. I have to go back to that timeline in order to set things right.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Ryobi says, yes, it is the same with guys. They'll rebuild you some nice pecs.
Some knockers.
Yeah, they'll rebuild you something nice. They can put a synthetic ball in for testicular cancer. Well, that's wonderful.
Aww.
I just don't want those women saying that we never did anything for them or that, men get all their medical stuff for free and we don't get anything. And then meanwhile, you guys get brand new tits if your tits rot off from cancer.
The only thing I could ever even consider complaining about, what are you doing?
Could you go in the bathroom and get my phone just in case we get PayPal notifications? I got to know to knock off the goal. I'm sorry. I can't find the damn thing anywhere. I think I brought it into the bathroom with me when I was doing my hair, which I did extra gay tonight. Just for you guys. 290 is the goal tonight. It is our final evening show of the week. So let's knock that bad boy out. And we're done with those pesky evening show goals for the rest of the week. The morning show goals have been getting knocked out in relatively easy effort. I mean, especially today. And YAWN, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get to all of it. We're small talking while everybody comes into the show right now. I got to thank the viewers of this channel. The likes have been going way up. The views have been going way up. Once the show was over, a week or two ago, we were doing 2,000 to 2,500 views on a morning show. Now, before the show is even over, we're at 4,000 views. So it's really remarkable.
How cool is that?
It's really cool. Thank you guys very much for that. And also, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of that. The subscriptions are going through the roof, too. Gordy says, and you get a free promotion on other shows. You ruined my chance to get Jesse Lee on this program. I'm going to be upset with you, Gord. I'll tell you that right now.
Beta male.
Exactly.
Aaron is proofreading my email this evening.
Yeah, April's going to write it, but I know Jesse Lee Peterson doesn't like girls.
We're going to make sure it's not too feminine.
Yeah, if it's too effeminate, he's going to know, and he's just going to yell,
Beta.
and we're not going to get Jesse Lee Peterson on the show. Thank you to Yeti Bauer becoming a member for 2 months. Appreciate that. Knocking the goal down to $285 for the evening. All right, let's so many different things to talk about today. You heard it during the morning show. Friend of the show, Royce Lopez from Revenge of the Sis, got I don't know if he got a strike from YouTube. I don't know if he just got his videos taken down. I don't know what the deal is here. Maybe Zen Rhino or somebody can bring me up to speed with this. But this morning, his show, Daywave Radio, which airs, I think we have an hour overlap with Royce and his show. Do. And he's doing his show, and then all of a sudden, it's down. It goes black. YouTube took it down for scams and deceit. I've never seen a video taken down for that before. Scams and deceit.
It's very specific.
That's a new one on me. So that goes away. And then earlier today, about 3 hours ago, Royce tweets out that he got a second strike on a 1.5-year-old video for bullying. Now he has 2 strikes. He says, this smells like mass flagging. If the channel gets canned, make sure to sub to here to my backup. Now, why? This is something I really don't get about shows, about streaming, about the internet in general. Why would we be mass flagging shit? What do you get out of that? What are you getting out of the mass flag? It's the gayest possible thing you can do.
It totally is. Obviously, they're small crayon munching brains that do that type of thing. But obviously, if he's got a video from 1.5 years, somebody did go purposely report that shit.
I mean,
somebody who has a hard on for him.
Are you that upset that these people made something of their shows and that you tried and you couldn't? So now what you're going to do is I'm going to take down everyone I'm upset at for making it. That's, I mean, if that's the kind of person you are, you have no right to bitch about the situation you're in, no right to bitch about how things are for you, because clearly your attitude and your mood made it that way. I don't know many successful people who behave like that.
I would agree to you
Put it that way.
on that. I do think that's a personal vendetta. Somebody hates him.
And it's not even they hate him because he did anything to them. They probably tried to do a podcast at some point. Nobody watched it. Right. Nobody listened to it.
Pointless.
So they went after somebody that you know what it is? These guys keep thinking that, if only I got a break like him, I'd be so much better than him. He fucking sucks. They perceive that person as worse than them. Mm-hmm. So they're angry and they're irrational because they haven't figured out why that person's got numbers and they don't. It's because they worked harder and they're better.
Maybe they think if they eliminate the competition, then there'll be something.
You know what? That's a cancerous concept through radio, too. Radio had that big time.
If we could just get them off the air. Because, look, once you got off the air in St. Cloud as well, suddenly everyone else did better, did they not?
But it doesn't work that way. See, everyone thinks, when Imus got piled on for saying nappy-headed hose, everyone thought, all these radio guys going, he should be fired for that. He should be fired for that. When what you should be doing is saying, no, we should be allowed to say that, and we should all be allowed to say whatever we want to. People didn't get his back because they thought if Imus went down, there's some magic thing where they all move up. No. If Imus goes away or anybody else or Royce goes away or anybody, you still suck. You don't have the ability to do this. You never did. You getting rid of him is not going to make the world realize what a fucking genius you are. You're still going to be dog shit. So that's unfortunate that that's happening to him, but hopefully he can get that all taken care of. Zen Rhino giving us the scoop on this. Today's live stream got cut down halfway through for spam, and then when he tried to appeal it, they hit him with a second strike from a video about 1.5 years ago. So he has 2 strikes. Ian Ellis says, who was the first guy to steal beta from JLP? I don't know. I don't think having a drop of him saying that is stealing from him. That's
no.
Beta.
Are we stealing from South Park?
Yeah, that's gay. We're gay.
Maybe.
I mean, I hope not, because I really like that one. Are we stealing from Tucker?
Schlong COVID.
Are we
think-
stealing from Billy Bob Thornton?
Not funny, haha, funny queer.
I don't think so.
That guy called me baby once.
Yes, he did. We met Billy Bob Thornton, and he called April baby. And he called me sugar tits, which I thought was
Very weird.
equally weird. All right, let's continue on in the chat here, catch up with everybody, and then we'll get into all the stuff we have to talk about today. There's some internet drama we'll cover. We'll cover a little bit of internet drama. Then we got some videos to watch. We got some news to talk about. Very busy show tonight, and hopefully we can do it for 2.5 hours for you. To hit that 2.5 hours, we got to hit our goal tonight, which we've done every show so far this week. We have not started one show this week at the actual goal. It's always been under because you guys have been so great. So 285, everybody chips in a little bit. There's the PayPal link in the chat. We'll keep track, and we'll knock it out and do an extra half hour for you today. I started listening to J-Rock once you got fired. I don't know what J-Rock is.
Yes, you do.
Oh, is he saying Johnny Rock?
Right.
That's, I mean, everybody,
unfortunate.
look, man, everybody's got their cross to bear.
Well, he needs one listener.
John Smith says Ethan Klein is the hardest working mofo out there. Now, listen,
Whoa.
I'm not saying that I'm an Ethan Klein fan. I'm not saying that Ethan Klein's not a fat dipshit. He is. But you do have to give it to Ethan Klein. He's still got drive. He's still doing 3-4 shows a week. You know, he's still trying to put stuff together. I got to give him that respect.
Also, he does work hard at shoveling in those frozen pizzas.
Oh, boy, does he ever. Does he ever. Gordy says, I became a huge Johnny Rock fan after you were wrongfully fired. Oh, there's two Johnny Rock fans in here. It's half the audience today. Mr. Monkeypox says, my alias is Chin AIDS.
Oh, my God.
That was kind of cute, too. I like that one. Do you like Chin AIDS or
Schlong COVID?
which one do you like more?
I was partial to schlong COVID, but now chin AIDS kind of rolls off
Chin
the
AIDS
tongue.
is pretty good, but yeah, I just kind of see it right here. I just
What does
see
it look like in your opinion?
Oh, you don't know what monkeypox looks like?
No.
Do you want to see what monkeypox
I don't know
looks
that
like?
I want to see monkeypox
Monkeypox
right now.
on face.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
this
you
is something
do-
you want to see.
Oh,
Look at that. That's a probably gay gentleman who's got some monkeypox on his face. That guy ate shellfish when he was allergic. She found out her boyfriend's gay 2 days ago.
Yeah,
that
I was
was
gonna
uncomfortable.
say, that wasn't her fault.
That guy grew a beard to cover it up, but
Oh,
there's his
God.
monkeypox.
I just picture it as like itching and festering and pussing.
I'm
and
sure it does. I'm
weeping.
sure it does all of those things.
Like, do you think it feels like a cold sore, but like all over your face?
You know, you'd be really yeah, that's what people are saying. It's cold sores
Ouch,
everywhere.
dude.
You know, you'd be really pissed if you were a gay guy and the guy you just fucked at the steam room. You'd be really pissed if you had a herpes outbreak and monkeypox at the same time. Now you don't know what's what. You're just sitting here with this
You
face
just-
full of sores and you have no idea what to put on each one.
Pop some Veltrex like it's candy.
Don't use the word pop in that situation. What are you doing?
You know what? Apply topically. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Grind it up and put it in a paste
Man.
with some cumsies.
Sir K says it's not really fair. April only gets 75% of a shirt. I don't know what that means. And
What?
Clickster, of course, saying April looks sexy as always.
Thank you, Clickster.
That's very nice of you, Clickster. Thank
It's
you,
hard.
sir.
I gotta work hard next to this guy.
We played tennis again today. The kids wanted to go play some tennis, so April and I snuck a set in, and I was kicking the shit out of her, 5-3. I had her beaten so bad today. She goes, "Why don't we just stop?"
I did. I threw a little bitch fish.
She threw a little bitch fish. She said, "Why don't we just stop? This is stupid anyway." When I went up 5-3, so that was pretty fun playing tennis today. Got up 5-3. She wanted to quit. And that was my second time playing tennis, so obviously I'm a quick learner.
That was the most infuriating part. I just taught you yesterday.
Yep.
And now you're just kicking my ass.
Up 5-3, and that's all we need to say about that game, I think.
I don't think you said the ending, like what the final score was.
I was up 5-3. You wanted to quit.
What was that?
You were up
Any
5.
more?
I was up 5-3. You wanted to quit.
I did
What can I
want
tell
to
you?
quit.
Yeah.
I don't think I ended up quitting.
I did lose that set 7-5. Chris says, how many sets did you lose due to the wind blowing on your stomach and nipples? I wore a tank top today, so you all missed the great sight. I don't like playing with my shirt off because, the wind gets my tummy and my nerps, and I feel uncomfortable.
See, I like playing in a sports bra and shorts because the wind gives me nice, and it's cool.
I don't want to develop diamond cutters while I'm playing tennis. What if I go for a backhand, it brushes against my nipples, and one of those bad boys rips open? That's not something I need to be dealing with.
Gotta put a few Band-Aids on your nipples.
Yeah, well, I guess you're probably right. So I hope Royce's stuff gets all sorted out. He doesn't deserve that. I hope that they, reverse whatever they did and his channel's doing well. I want all these channels to do well. I want all the talk shows to do well. I don't want to put us over this talk show or we're better than this talk show. I don't really give a shit about what anyone else is doing. I want them all to do well. I want them all to succeed because the more talk shows are doing well, the more people are consuming talk shows, better chance they have of finding us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ian Ellis says, would this show beat ROTC in a game of tennis? Ooh. You tell Royce and Mersh right now we would fucking annihilate them in doubles tennis.
We have to try out doubles. We have to find 2 other adults to play with.
No, I'll tell you why I don't want to do that.
It's fun.
I feel like couples who play doubles tennis are also people. I just feel like those kind of people also try to engage in swingers parties. No, thank you. They got pink flamingos in their yard. That's all I'm saying.
But we don't. It will be okay.
I don't want to conversate with these people.
There is a pineapple in our front yard. And I've been told that in
that
Sartell, the pineapple is actually the tell.
Where's the pineapple?
In the yard, just like the flamingos.
Let's get rid of it.
Oh, it's in the flower bed, remember?
Yeah, we got to get rid of that.
It lights up at night.
Mick Marshall agrees with me. Doubles tennis 100% leads to swinging.
Does it?
Yeah, they've done studies.
But what if it's just like we're playing a couple friends, not a couple?
They become, when you start playing doubles tennis,
become
you
a couple?
morph. Yeah.
So even if it's 2 guys, like 2 of our guy friends, suddenly they're a couple, and now we're all a quad couple?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Little Lemmy says the sign is an upside down pineapple. No. The upside down pineapple indicates that the nation is in a state of anarchy. I believe. I could be wrong.
Remember there was a van on Division the other day, and I said, why are the 2 pineapple things upside down? We saw a swingers van.
Oh, is that really what that means?
There was 2 stickers on there, and they were upside down.
Fudge. They want you to buy them some drinks, apparently. Okay. Robert Rasmussen with a $4.99 super chat says, don't laugh. Nipple chafing is serious and it hurts. Sorry. I apologize. My fault. The goal tonight is 280. There it is. Jive Turkey says, Sir Schweinhund and I will play. We promise not to try to sneak in your balloon knot.
I'm down. I like them.
I'll think about it, but I feel like people are trying to trick me. That's all I'm saying.
Aaron's very protective of his butthole.
Feel like some of you guys are just using tennis as a, forgive the phrasing here, but a backdoor to my anus. And quite frankly, I don't appreciate the attempt, if I'm being frank.
We'll call the tournament the Backdoor Slam.
Dr. Dan Man says, couples golf, now couples tennis. We changing the name of the show too, the Knit Sweater Show. I don't know how tennis got this rap.
We don't knit yet.
I don't get this. Tennis gets this rap of being a rich person sport. It cost me $30 to get a racket. And we got a bunch of tennis balls and it's free to play.
Right.
I don't understand how that ever became a rich person's thing.
I don't know. Maybe just because it's proper.
Max, you're gonna have to call back in a little bit, buddy. I don't have us hooked up to the Bluetooth because I'm a fucking incompetent. Is what it is. There you go, buddy. Feel free to call back whenever you'd like to. Whenever I do sports, I have to cover my nipples with Band-Aids. That's not
Really?
that uncommon, actually.
I just let them puppies fly.
Robert says, ooh, a Lemmy, Granny versus April Aaron tennis match with OnlyFans to follow. Yeah, see, you gotta draw a line.
There's too much weed there for Aaron.
Yeah, I don't like all the marijuanas that are being smoked. Loaded Wrench says, Frisbee golf. Yeah, I set a gay line and I don't cross it.
Hold on. You were so against playing tennis with me for a long time, too, and I keep telling you, go disking with me, and you might like it.
First of all, you called it disking, so I'm not doing it. That sounds awful. Number 2, just because I played tennis doesn't mean I am going to try disc golf. That's like saying, hey, man, I don't get it, man. You tried mushrooms on your pizza. Why don't you try goat testicles?
Rocky Mountain oysters, get it right.
I apologize. Try disc golf, USOB. Yeah, I feel like a bunch of potheads in our chat. I feel like I'm going to be overwhelmed here pretty soon.
Yes, you are.
Lemmy says we would kick the shit out of Aaron and April in tennis, even with all the marijuanas. I don't want you bringing any marijuanas on my tennis court.
There is no marijuanas allowed in St. Cloud.
Thank you. Curly Adam gets it. He says, Aaron really is an 80-year-old man deep down.
I am, but only about certain topics.
I'm an 80-year-old man deep down, except when it comes to cocaine versus weed. I respect someone who does blow casually more than I respect someone who does weed casually.
I'll be honest, I don't know anyone who does coke casually.
It's
a pretty common.
Here's my
habit.
definition of someone who does coke casually. Someone who does coke and gets to work on time.
Yeah, that's not casual.
That's
I feel
my
like
idea.
That's a habitual.
That's my idea of doing coke on time. If you're still pulling down your job and you're making good money and you're running your life and everything's in order, the bills are getting paid, you deserve a little blow. What?
Maybe. No, I just felt a really weird lump on my leg.
It's probably cancer. People are saying that JJ Dewey says that disc golf is
Beta.
I would agree with him.
Maybe.
I would agree. Loaded Wrench says Coke is so 2002. Well, what do they do now for fun?
Meth.
Ooh, that's too hardcore.
Everyone's got the meth and fentanyl. That's why
I
drugs
suppose.
are not cool
All the
anymore.
inflation, you probably can't afford cocaine anymore.
Probably not.
That's too bad.
Weed's the way to go.
What's his nut says, I would guess tennis gets a bad rap because rich people in movies almost always are taking tennis lessons. Yeah, I don't get that.
I have an answer.
It's technically kind of a poor person sport.
It is because you're right. You don't have to buy much.
Yeah.
But I think the reason movies do that is because all these rich people in the movies have like country club memberships or tennis club memberships.
Okay, so the tennis
It's
courts
a
are part of the
club.
country club. They're not going to the
Yeah.
local high school like we are
Right.
to play some tennis. All right.
They're not bad courts, are they?
No, they're fine.
They're fine.
Chris says, I do fentanyl, but only with a knee on my neck. Oh, okay. Well, you do it. We call that the Floydian rhythm.
He also paid for it in fake 20s.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I hear that's the new way the kids like to do it now. I hear if it goes really well, your mom ends up with $27 million.
Fuck.
Balls Deep says disc golf is for the stoners who are too uncoordinated for skating or hacky sack. You might be onto something there.
I love him.
Why Dad says golf and tennis. Maybe April can teach you how to blow a dude. Jeez, that's aggressive.
Aaron doesn't like to think I've ever slept with anybody besides him.
No. She made an Astroglide reference today, and it skeezed me out like crazy. I made puking sounds in the car. It's like my phone feels like it has Astroglide on it, and I'm like, how the fuck would you know?
There was something really...
And then, what do you say? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to, meaning in her past... filthy butt lover.
Don't ask questions, okay? No, I had my phone in the kitchen earlier, and I think there's like fucking olive oil on the case, so I'm like, it's so slippery, I can't hold on to it. It's like Astroglide, and he's like, what the fuck would you know?
Of all the things you could reference, it would be that.
So I made him feel better by telling him I've only slept with him, I was a virgin when I met him, and the only reason my hymen's busted is because I rode a lot of horses.
I'll take it. Little Lemmy says, fun fact about Astroglide, it's anal lube. It's got lidocaine in it. You're right. That's kind of
Lidocaine?
what I was getting to.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. April almost filled out her abortion punch card, right? Yeah, she's getting close. I think she's at 7.
I am at 7. The punch card is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is it, a free ice cream?
Yes, it's a free kid-sized blizzard at DQ.
Oh, they can't even spring for the small?
No, it had to be kid-sized just based on what I'm doing.
I get it. Kid size because to remind you of the heathenous work you're doing.
Yep.
I understand. Return
And I can
trip.
only get it like a red velvet one. It has to be red.
Return trip says, wait, what about horses and hymens? Yeah, you don't know about that?
Really?
Some girls bust their hymens riding horses.
It's from posting on the saddle.
Thank you, April. Thank you for explaining to people.
Which is how my hymen was busted.
Exactly why girls bust their hymen. I thought it was from their dicks.
Oh my God. No,
Oh my God, I dumped my first girlfriend when she said, I totally am a virgin. I'm tighter than a snare drum, but I broke my hymen with from a horse. And I said, well, oh my, you fucked a horse. And I broke up with her that day because I thought she fucked a horse. And I was like, what a fucking degenerate I got here.
So wait, you've been with other women besides me?
Only one
How
that fucked a
fucking
horse,
dare you.
apparently. Oh boy.
No, for all the things we're into in Meeker County, stump breaking is not one of them.
No. Only the real men do that.
Yeah.
Big Zombo says, sorry I'm late. What happened to Royce? A couple of his videos got struck today.
Stump breaking.
For some he got stump broken by Mersh. He got a couple of his videos taken down because of some bullshit. And I I guess Daywave Live is his backup channel. I don't know if he's suspended or what.
Go
I
sub to
don't know.
Daywave Live just in case.
Go sub to all of it, for God's sake. Little Lemmy says, did any of your teachers tell you that using tampons made you impure? No, she went to public school. They actually just used their fingers. The teachers did to teach them how. It's really weird. John Smokin says, lose your virginity immediately. Go horse riding. Balls Deep saying, Aaron, maybe it was a little horse. Oh, well, then it would have been fun. You know what? Maybe I did.
Maybe it was a
Maybe I
little
reacted a little aggressively.
It was a Shetland.
Hey. It's on me.
That is on you.
That's on me.
Sage Retard PhD KF
Says 2 strikes. Okay, so he's got 2 strikes. Does that mean you're suspended, 1 strike away from getting your channel taken away? That really...
Yeah, one
really
strike
sucks.
away.
Mr. Monkeypox says, if I tried to do a show, I would get shut down about 15 minutes in. Well, I mean, your name is Mr. Monkeypox. You don't exactly go for subtlety.
It's a little risque.
You know what I mean? Thank you, Robert Rasmussen, with another $5 super chat, getting us down to $2.75 in the goal. Guys, follow Robert Rasmussen's lead. Let's all chip in a little bit, whether it's on PayPal, super chats, or memberships. He says she was from Litchfield. Everyone in the area knew that Litchfield girls were sleuths. That's why the Meeker County Fair was so popular.
How dare you give away all of our secrets?
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you can only keep it a secret for so long. Gordy says, I lost my virginity on a horse as well. Oh, Gordy, you're a boy.
Gordy.
Gord, you're a boy.
Your hymen should be firmly intact.
Oh, no, yeah, oh my goodness. Dan with $99.99
Wow.
in super chats.
Thank you.
We take $70
Woo.
of that. Thank you very much, Dan Campbell,
Thank you.
for the $100 super chat. 205 away from our goal tonight. That is very nice of you, Dan.
Yes, generous.
Thank you guys for being so generous with Steel Toe. Hopefully we give you the entertainment that you're paying for.
He must like how loose we are here.
Oh, look at the big wallet on Dan. Oh.
Gordy, by the way, has some ass breath tonight. He needs some like teeth brushing.
Has he been eating shit?
I don't know what he ate, but it smells like a dead animal.
I got anal on a horse from Uncle Johnny. All right, enough I sneeze. That's enough.
Oh.
I do believe, by the way, that that's I sneeze.
Believe. Which one? No, because I sneeze was in the chat a little bit ago. I thought you were right, though.
Gordy, you need to unveil your identity to me and to me only.
I want to know.
Woo.
I do like it when he says mommy and daddy. I actually picture it being Gordy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dan Man, for $10. We take 7 of that. The goal goes down to even 200. Have I been stuttering tonight?
Yeah.
Oh my God, my brains are fried from the sun.
200.
200.
He's choking on that horse stick.
That's what it is.
Sage Retard PhD KF
Says, not sure, but I think his main channel can't be used for streaming for quite some time, sadly. But he will be going live here for the meantime on Daywave Live.
Okay.
You know what? I offer Royce this channel if he would like to stream. How many subs does Daywave Live have? How much does his backup channel
Hold
have? Let me
on.
look this up.
A dude just got 2 strikes and you're asking them to come on our channel?
I draw inspiration from the likes of
I thought
Royce
you said
Lopez.
you wanted
I like
to take
their
this down.
I like their show. I can't find his Daywave Live channel.
That's risky.
Anywhere. I can't find Royce's backup channel anywhere. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have Daywave Radio, which has 9.79 thousand subscribers. I can't, I don't see Daywave Live. Jesus Christ, he subscribes to quite a few people there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find that fucking backup channel and all this shit. Okay, so anyway, we got to move on to other news. Aaron likes to live dangerously like April and a black horse. All right. So there's no truth to the rumor that it was a black horse.
I only rode black horses growing up.
YouTube won't let you post the link. It's a gorilla channel. 2,500-ish subs on that channel. Yeah, I mean, if Royce wants to use this one. Well, I guess Daywave and Steel Toe are on at the same time, too.
Yes, and also for the sake of channel protection, a dude just got 2 strikes and you want to invite them on our channel? That's really risky.
They were cones.
Yeah.
All right,
Think
guys.
about things before you offer them.
I got a little bit of news for you. Poor Wings of Redemption. I told you yesterday I wasn't going to cover this guy and be mean to him. I think there's something going on there with some mental illness and some depression. I also feel like whatever sins he's committed, I feel like he's had to overpay for because these people have been so relentlessly fucking mean to this guy.
Okay.
I feel like they've overdone, if you will. Wings of Redemption apparently now has been, he got a 7-day ban from Twitch, and I believe he's on a 90-day ban from YouTube right now. And now, however, today we got the news, and I got it emailed to me, I got it tweeted to me, people have come in the chat to bring it up. He's been permanently banned from Twitch. He joins the ranks of this show, permanently banned from Twitch.tv. Wings of Redemption.
Twitch has gone soft, has it not?
Yeah, old Wingo. Well, he got it for ban evasion.
Well, okay, that's pretty blatant,
Here's what the ban evasion was, and he's upset about it. He doesn't like it. His wife went on her channel. And she has her own channel. That one didn't get banned. Wings of Redemption has his channel. That one got banned for 7 days. They just had to stay off of Twitch for 7 days. Well, she logs on to her account, but her account logs on from what?
His computer.
Which has their what address?
IP address.
Their IP address.
Uh-oh.
Twitch sees that as ban evasion. You're broadcasting from that same IP address. You gotta go. I assume that if you went live from your Twitch address and I wasn't even on stream at all, you'd probably be banned as well.
Do you think? That's an interesting thought.
I'm guessing that would be the case. So
maybe if I went from my laptop, I'd be okay.
Yeah. You know what? Since people see it as very important to get, they get the credit in the chat. Yes, Thomas Rowan, you are correct, Sir Thomas. You did announce Daywave getting popped this morning. Thank you very much for that information, sir. So, Wings of Redemption is, for all intents and purposes, getting himself a 90-day vacation.
That's bad. That's a lot of money lost, huh?
Nothing on YouTube, nothing on Twitch. Somebody had a theory on Twitter today that if Wings of Redemption goes away and doesn't have a channel, that his trolls will move over to DSP and do the same thing to him. I hope not. These people who go around striking and flagging people are so stupid. They don't understand they're removing their own entertainment.
They are. Pretty soon, nobody will be left.
You got to be like the Joker from The Dark Knight. We don't want to kill these guys. What will we do without them?
Exactly. You need them.
I want to keep them around. Quit being a dick. There's a difference between watching someone, enjoying it, laughing at it, letting it put you in a good mood, and then just being an angry cunt who wants people to pay for your misfortune.
Why can't you just, whatever happened to just being on the internet and goofing with people?
Just goofing with people. That's all it is. Thank you to Robert Rasmussen for the $10. That one's going to count because there's this weird thing with $10 ones. So we take 70%. First one counts as 5, second one counts as 10. That's how we even out the 7 for each. $10 says April has plenty of experience riding horses. His name was Jerome and was from Nigeria. Now that is a rumor that I will allow April to address. I do not want to get into anything involving her past. I don't need to be guilty of harassment.
I would like to pull a press secretary move and say I would decline to comment right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Okay. All right. As long as you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Wings of Redemption is upset about it. He says, really? How was I ban evading? It had nothing to do with, I have nothing to do with my wife's channel. There wasn't even a stream done. So she didn't even go live.
She just logged in.
On her stream.
Gotta be careful, I guess.
Wow. So he got,
That's sad, man.
Really fucked up.
I mean, I'm not really in this guy's corner or anything, but I'd like to, when it's something shitty like that, I want to stick up for them just because I'd hate to see that happen to us or somebody else that we care
really
about.
Sucks. Need Trump says Twitch will fall if they keep it up, and I can't wait for the day. That's why they're charging 50% because they're already losing money already. Well, I'm not sure Twitch has ever turned a profit. No. I know that they're running more ads than they ever have before.
It's hard to watch.
They're talking about taking an even bigger chunk from people or withholding more ad revenue from people. I mean, they've been banning people left and right. It's a terrible, terrible platform.
Dude,
I'm glad we're here.
I still try to hop over there and watch a couple channels that I like. And they're really hard to watch even just 10 minutes of because, like, it'll stop every 5 minutes or so and have 2-3 ads.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's every channel, but it's the ones I watch, and they're pretty bad.
Thomas Rowan says, now if only DSP gets permanently banned. See, I don't want that. I disagree with you, Thomas, and gentlemen can disagree. I get that. But I disagree with you. I don't want any of these guys gone. They entertain me. Why? I mean, I use them as content. I goof on them. I make jokes about them. It brings out characters and all kinds of other shit that we do on the show. So no, I don't want any of these guys gone. I don't feel threats from any other channel. So I don't want any of them gone, going away. I mean, that idiot who was fucking with us a while ago, we just kicked the shit out of him. It's not a big deal. I don't need somebody to clean up my dirty work. I don't need somebody like Twitch or YouTube to come in and, save me from this guy who's being... I don't take it seriously enough.
Nope.
So
it's the internet.
Look, if someone's threatening someone, harassing someone, making threats and stuff like that, I get why you got to get rid of them.
Yep.
But if a guy's just being a dick and none of us like him, fuck it, let him go. Skeezy says Twitch used to be a great platform before they went nanners. That's nanners is a technical term.
When do we think that happened, by the way? Because we were on there for a couple years. And
I think it happened. Actually, believe it or not, I think it became bad right around the time we went to it. They started doing that shit where they can take you down for stuff you do off platform and things like that.
Which is shitty.
That's really
If it
stupid.
has nothing to do with like something that's on your platform, I don't see how it's your problem.
John Smokin says, is it not common for streamers to use both? I don't think it's uncommon. I don't think it's a bad idea to diversify if you have the the ability to.
The time.
Dave says DSP needs to be banned. It will be better for him as well. Oh, well, see, that's where you and I differ. I don't care what's better for DSP. I just care what makes me laugh.
We lose entertainment then.
Yeah, I don't want that. Need Trump says nobody should be gone because that's sad. That means they're winning on trying to shut us up and not say what we want to say. Well, I don't know if a woman sucking on a cucumber in an inflatable hot tub while she plays some kind of Candy Crush game is really making a poignant message on social politics and shit, but I get where you're coming from. Mr. Monkeypox says DSP would be perfect as an after-hours stock boy in a sex shop. That's
You can work at Pure Pleasure on Highway 10.
Wow.
That's funny.
Keep your eye on the classifieds for old DSP. IP2 has entered Twitch. Oh, wait, says Thomas Rowan. Oh, I think those are the RV guys.
What?
Mick Marshall says, April, I'd like to circle back to this. Back to this.
Do you see what you've started?
They're not letting it go, man. They are not letting it go.
All that black
Thank you.
peener.
Beta male.
Jesus. All right,
How dare
guys.
you call them betas?
$190 away from our goal tonight. Thank you for getting us under 200 already. If you feel like chipping in, please do. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Otherwise, super chats and memberships count as well. So thank you very much to Dave and everyone else. Thomas says that IP2 says Andy Dix ruined the RV streaming as of late. Well, isn't the whole point of RV streaming that they're fucking horrific train wrecks and we're going to watch them?
They're broken.
I don't really know if I think the only way a junkie could fuck up an RV stream is if he got clean.
I would agree with that. I don't think you can ruin an RV stream.
Yeah.
Unless you just kind of went away.
Here's how you can ruin an RV stream. Ready? If Andy Dick just one day wakes up from his nap and goes, can I tell all of you about the good news about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Then you're like, oh, shit, this is going to get weird. Everyone else is all geeked on meth, and here's Andy Dick coming in going like, can I tell you the good news about the New Testament? Christ has died for your sins. Don't get me wrong, I'd watch it for a little bit.
I want him to be like a Jehovah's Witness guy that has like a GoPro on him or like a body cam when he goes around.
You know how obnoxious Jehovah's Witnesses are now. Now imagine Andy Dick is proselytizing door to door. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It's me, Andy Dick. Can I tell you about Jehovah?
I thought he had to be fucked up.
Let me grab your cock.
Can he be fucked up or not?
No, you can't be getting fucked up. You can't even get a
Why?
fucking blood transfusion if you're one of those people. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Jehovah's Witnesses are allowed to celebrate birthdays.
I want him really.
Yeah, I don't think you get a fucking birthday cake, and the Jehovah's Witnesses, they cut your clit off.
I do sometimes wonder, like, birthday celebrations are kind of weird. At least after a certain point. I feel like when you're really young, birthdays are fun for them because they're young. And maybe when you're really old because you lived another year. But, like, 21 to, like, 65 seems pointless.
Do Jehovah's Witnesses celebrate birthdays? Do not celebrate most holidays or events that honor people who aren't Jesus. That includes birthdays, Mother's Day, good. Valentine's Day, and Halloween. They also don't celebrate religious holidays such as Christmas and Easter in the belief that these customs have pagan origins. I have to say this about the Jehovah's Witnesses. They might be the most hardcore Christians out there.
Do you want to become one?
No, that sounds fucking terrible. But
Well,
they
apparently
are.
you're
Look,
against
man, they're
Mother's Day.
being the most Christian because all you Christians were out there celebrating Christmas and All Hallows Eve and all that shit. That all came from pagans. They kind of took winter celebrations from all these like Gaelic and Celtic groups and said, fuck it, we'll just say our Savior was born right around here and we'll plant our flag in and, yep, steady wind. We'll call this Christmas.
I always heard that, like, I was taught in my church growing up that, you know, Christmas is not his actual birthday and stuff, but it's like the closest date they could nail down based on the information given.
Can I tell you the real story of Christmas? The Roman Empire was in a state of decay. The East was fighting the West, and the emperor decided in December, fuck, we got to do something. Jesus was born now. And they started a holiday so they could stop the Civil War.
Every time your mouth opens, I feel like I've been lied to about something.
What? It's not, I'm just telling you the way
I'm not
it
like
was.
disagreeing with you. I just, it's weird.
The Orthodox Christian symbol coming from M.A. Mahalik, and he says, hey, a-hole, we don't have a door knock quota. I didn't think that would be insulting anyone, yet you know what? Here I am finding myself in this position.
How bad do you feel about yourself if you are a Jehovah's Witness? I remember I used to, like, as a tiny kid, be at my grandma's, and her neighborhood got hit by them all the time.
Hit? What? It's not like they robbed them.
They're, you know, kind of a plague around the area.
Whoa.
They don't stop coming.
Religious hate speech.
No,
Wow.
I'm not hating them. Like, they're out there grinding,
Certainly-
I guess. But,
Certainly
like,
don't sound like you're loving them.
they're obnoxious. They don't stop. Like, we said no once. Stop coming here.
I have invited Jehovah's Witnesses into my home when they've knocked on my door. And they were very nice people. There was a nice older lady. She was probably
Why did you invite them
in her
in?
late 70s. I'm fucking bored. She was in her late 70s. Her and this other woman knocked on the door. And she was so sweet and nice and wonderful and everything else. And she says, hey, do you think God loves you? And I knew they were Jehovah's Witnesses, so I'm like, I got to be careful how I answer this. Because they might be like, no, we're all queers in the eyes of God. He'll fucking smite us all with lightning. And I'm like, I think from what I've heard, he does. And then she started reading off all these rules to earn God's love. And she's like, do you feel that you've earned God's love by these criteria? And I'm just kind of like hanging my head like, no, I guess I haven't.
Was this an old woman?
Oh God, she was like 70 something, and she seemed so sweet. But when
They're
she turned
frail.
on the Jehovah shit, she just smacked you right in the face with a good book.
Old people are aggressive about religion.
So she's like, you know what? She can go ahead and she goes, I'll leave you some material here that'll help you live a better
pamphlet?
Christian life. I'll leave you a pamphlet. She goes to bring one out, and she brings out one. I kid you not. It is pitch black and has lightning and fire on it on the bottom. And I'm like, what the? And she goes, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. And she puts it back in and pulls one out with like flowers and birds and puppies and shit and the sunshine. Like, you know that scene in Star Wars Episode 2 where they're by the waterfalls and everything?
Yeah, being all gay and shit.
It looked like that. And I was like, wait, she gave me the really nice one. I'm like, whoa, can I have the lightning one? I'm really curious to find out what's in that.
I bet you that one's for, like, people that don't believe at all. And it's trying to, like, scare them into it.
Yeah.
I really bet that's what it is.
If she walks in and there's, 7 guys having a blow bang, she just leaves that one on the door. She slides that under the door and just goes to the next house.
Like from her eyes, that's like for gay people and stuff like that just have no beliefs in that stuff.
Exactly. Lando says steel toe simps for the Torah and Talmud. I know what the Torah is. I don't know what the other one is. Sorry to ruin your day. Kitty B says that is the one she gave to black people.
Jesus.
I Sneeze Profanity says Jehovah's don't believe in hellfire. What a weird fucking conversation I got us into.
Then, so they believe in Jesus and God and stuff, but, so there's no, opposite to that? There's no contrast? There's no hell?
Do
what do you mean?
Jehovah's Witnesses believe in heaven? Members believe that only Jehovah's Witnesses will be saved at the end of the world, and of those, only a limited number of the most faithful witnesses believe in heaven, but do not believe in hell. So
what's the...
Either you're like hardcore and you die of a kidney disease without a transplant to prove you're a believer, then you get to go to heaven. But if you don't, there's no hell for you to go to. You just kind of shamble about.
So you only stay here, and there's only you can go up. There's no down. That's really weird.
God, they are just fucking picky people. You know what? I'm going to say this about Jehovah's Witnesses. A little nose in the air, a little cunty.
Maybe.
Their beliefs are a little holier than thou, ironically.
I am shocked that she didn't burst into flames coming into your home. You are the most anti-religion person I've actually ever met.
I don't think I'm anti-religion. I just happen to find the ones we have so far to be severely lacking. They're all political. They change their beliefs based on how the culture shifts.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But do you remember there was a day that I think we were either driving into Petco or Westside Liquor, and we sat in the parking lot for a half hour because we got into such a heated discussion about religions and how they don't stick to anything that's in their holy books.
Right. If their numbers are dwindling, they're yeah, trans people are totally not an abomination under God. I'm I don't know, guys. It seems like you didn't even know trans people existed 50 years ago.
Honestly, until that day, though, in the car, I had never felt my faith be shaken that violently.
Look, I feel like if you're going to find the perfect religion, you got to combine a little bit of all of them. You got to throw them all in there. When it comes to the treatment of women, we all know. We should probably go with Islam. When it comes to what? Are we not? I thought we were in universal agreement about that one.
This goes back to my earlier discussion today.
Sorry, I misunderstood. And quite frankly, I feel like that's my fault.
Zen agrees with you.
Oh, Zen Rhino says Islam is right about women. Look, all I'm saying is I don't let the enemy be, or I don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. If the idea is good, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Can we keep our clits?
I hate to answer a question by asking one, but can you behave?
I can try.
If we let you have them, will you treat them with respect and not use them as a fucking pleasure button every 6 minutes? Exactly. They got cut off for a reason. That's all I'm saying.
It's not fair.
All I'm saying. Aaron's feelings on religion are the same as Daniel Plainview's. Unfortunately, a lot of my views on life are based on Daniel Plainview.
It's true.
I have a competition in me. I don't like most people.
That's very true.
I just look at people and I don't find much toward liking.
Aaron very much exists around people.
One day I'm going to come to your home while you're asleep and cut your throat.
Daniel, what are you saying?
Aaron gets really, really drunk. That's past 3 a.m. conversation.
Yeah. If it's 3 a.m. and I'm still awake, I go to April, I go,
do you fear me?
She's like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on?
You're not even mine. You were just a pretty face I could use to sell oil contracts. You're a bastard from a basket. You have none of me in you.
You're a bastard from a basket. A bastard from a basket.
This makes you my competitor.
There was one night. I've only ever had one night where I got you home and it was, in fact, past 3 a.m., I think. And you were not a nice person.
I was not a nice guy.
That was the night that we went from comedy show at Mr. Jim's to Raleigh's to Benton Station. and closed it down.
Well, then I clearly
And
drank poison.
You must have been poisoned because you were not a nice guy.
Nate says, April, does Aaron have a drinking problem?
Of course not.
What? A drinking problem? I have a beer and a half and I'm hammered. I don't get to the drinking problem part.
He's a very cute, lovable man when he's had 4 to 5. Anything past then, he kind of turns a little pumpkin-y.
Well, I need to go to bed.
You
That's
do.
all. I just like to go to bed. That's
God, they really gassed that first drink at our anniversary party, though. I heard you two talking about it this morning. I also went to light beers after that one.
Return Trip says, for drinking problems, refer to exhibit Aaron detires. Well, that's a little bit further than...
That's not even a problem anymore. That's like ingrained in your personality.
Yeah, that's more than a drinking problem. That the alcohol, you've pushed through to the other side and the drink is now a part of your blood.
Yes, he almost to me was like, okay, this guy ingests no food, just alcohol.
No, he just drinks booze. That's it. The pineapple juice is his sustenance.
Yes, he gets vitamin C from the pineapple juice.
Whatever sustenance pineapple juice can give you.
It's the only
what he
thing that
takes.
prevents him from getting scurvy.
That's it, yeah. Nate says, sounds like some truths are being revealed. Aaron is not the man he claims to be.
Has he ever claimed to be an angel?
Nate, I've never claimed to be anything but one thing. I am an oil man. I think
He
you will
injects
find
it.
that me and my son, HW, run a family business. We hire our own men. They follow with us, and they bring their families. I believe in family. I believe in education. That's why we build a school in every town we drill. All right, guys.
Do you want to know something? Have we done a story yet?
No, we haven't done anything. Well, we did the Wings of Redemption and Royce. We talked about both of them.
Okay.
So we have done some stuff. 190 away from our goal. Let's keep hammering away at that. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. If we hit that goal, we do 30 minutes of overtime today. And we're passing our goal for every show this week, which is really awesome.
Pretty sweet.
All right, I got some okay, we've been having fun. We've been having a great time together.
Yep.
Everybody likes it. But I'm about to piss some people off. I think I got to wash my hands of Alex Stein.
That makes me kind of happy because he's getting unbearable.
I think I'm done. There was the CPAC video, which I thought was kind of cringe. And now he did one at the Lando Walker says he loved milkshakes and hated Paul Dano. Very relatable. Actually, I wasn't even stoving in Eli's head in that scene. I was just imagining it was really Paul Dano. So anyway, Alex jumped the shark a little bit. Like, I don't even think it's jumping the shark. Alex, you know what I think we're realizing about Alex Stein, and maybe I'm realizing it a little bit before other people are, and this is why I'm going to get heat for this.
Okay.
We're finding out about Alex Stein what we found out about Star Wars after the prequels.
Oh, no.
This is an incredibly limited property. There's not that much of a story to tell with this guy. He goes to things, he acts like a fucking weirdo, dorky dick, and then he leaves. That's it. That's a short shelf life.
Yeah, pretty soon the bit wears off.
Yeah, I mean, I think the bit is kind of worn. You know what it is? It's like if Tom Green did like 7 seasons of the Tom Green show. You'd be like, all right, I've seen this already. It's why Sacha Baron Cohen couldn't keep Borat and Ali G going. It's just like, all right, we understand. We got it. We're good.
That's why The Hangover 2 and 3 weren't necessary.
Exactly. So with Alex Stein now, I watched his last video, and I'm going to play it for you guys here. He went to the Dallas City Council meeting, and I'm like, I wouldn't post this if I were Alex Stein. I would post this if I were a guy who didn't like Alex Stein and was like, oh, watch him get owned here.
Okay.
I just think people are onto the bit. People have kind of caught on to what he is. They know who he is now. And
He's kind of like that kid that, like, at the adults, like, barbecue and stuff, thinks he has a cool trick, and he's done it 10 times now to everybody.
Right.
And now everyone's, said, okay, that's really cute and stuff, but we're kind of over it.
He's the little kid that everybody laughed at once, and now he's just going to keep going back to that well.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think I'm the first person to go be like, all right, I think we're done with this guy. I watched an episode of Pod Awful I'm trying to watch.
Do you like him now?
I'm trying to watch a little Jesse PS so I can understand what this guy's all about.
Okay.
Because I don't like to get involved in other people's beefs. You know, I don't like to hate people just because people I like don't like them or because they're shitty to people that I like or whatever. I like to treat everyone, everybody starts at the same spot with me.
You'd like to know for yourself.
So I want to watch him. The only thing I can say about him is, you know, if there's anyone who thought I was a Red Bar clone or whatever, holy shit. I don't think you could do Red Bar. I mean, only Red Bar does Red Bar.
I mean,
as much as Jesse PS does. But he's not a bad man. You know, he's not the worst guy in the world. I mean, he's a little heavy on the, you know, the too cool for the room, everything sucks kind of thing. But, you know, I mean, again, it's a kind of a guy playing a character. When you're on the internet, you get to be what you've always wanted to be instead of who you are in real life. And you can tell there's an element of that shtick out there.
He is Red Bar with long hair.
Yeah, you know, you can tell that this is a guy who's probably been bullied for a portion of his life. And now on the internet, he gets to be in authority. He gets to be in command of something. The problem is you give somebody like that kind of authority and they go overboard with it because they never had it before. You give that to someone in their 20s. They don't know how to handle it.
Exactly.
But I don't think he's a bad guy. And I watched his show and it's, you know, you watch 15, 20 minutes of it and you've got the gist of it. But I will give him credit for this. He was the first one on the Alex Stein is kind of a douche thing. That
he was onto it.
Yeah, he was onto it a little bit. And I think he raises a good point. And I'm not saying Alex is a douche. It's just the high energy, the smiling, oh yeah, this is what you're going to do. And you just, it's like, dude, calm down. You're like a guy who's like got too much adrenaline in a fight and you're shaking and you're trying to show you're not scared. It's a little weird.
Coming off as scared.
Yeah, the CPAC. So the CPAC thing was where I went, this guy's kind of getting a little bit, he's going downhill a little bit. This is
that plane.
I thought it was a little bit of huffing his own farts, believing his own bullshit and the whole thing. Now he went to the Dallas City Council, and I have to say, I think we might be watching, if there's a buy low, sell high moment, if you bought low on Alex Stein, like his COVID raps at City Council meetings, this is a good spot to sell and take your profits and walk away.
Got it.
Let's watch.
Hey guys, I'm Alexander Stein, and I'm a pansexual daycare employee. And this is the problem: is we're talking about zoning restrictions, but we do not have a monkeypox vaccine. And there's like a public speaking
Point of order,
technique.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, state your point of order.
What's your point of order?
The item is not germane. He's not speaking on
Yes,
the
it's
item.
about Z9, Omar. So
No, first of all, hold on a second. We don't directly address members of the council.
Well, he's directing me.
No.
What?
You get to listen at this point.
Okay, let's go.
We don't.
You know why this is bad for him and why this is kind of cringe and shitty? They know who he is. This is what I mean about the Borat thing and the Tom Green thing. They know his shtick. They know what he's doing. He's not catching them off guard, and they've got him on a short leash now.
I bet that city councils literally have had a meeting or just a brief discussion like, okay, just in case this guy should show up, this is him.
So this is going to be the problem Alex Stein is going to have, whether he's going to have a career or not going to have a career. Can you pivot and do something else? Can you pivot and do another funny thing? Because like the trans, I'm a pansexual, you know, trans and gay, and then, Fauci and all this stuff, like AOC, big booty Latino, like it's been done now. Like it's not shocking, it's not interesting, it's not good. And now these people have all caught on to you. This is not a good look. How are you going to spin out of this and salvage a career for yourself, or are you just kind of flare up, come down?
What would you do? It's hard to say.
You know what
right?
I try to do? You know who's I think is doing it right? I try to do what Ryan Long's doing. Sketches,
He's
podcast, writing,
sketches
stuff
would
like
be
that.
cool. I think going from what Alex does right now at like council meetings into sketches would be pretty cool.
I think what we're going to find out in these next couple of months, does Alex Stein really have any talent, or was he just right guy, right time doing shocking, weird, cringe shit at city council
And
meetings?
got the correct reactions.
Right.
Address members of the council directly, and we are on item Z9, which is a zoning item. So I need you to limit your comments to that item.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm actually still talking.
Okay.
You need to direct your comments to that item, and you need to identify yourself for the city secretary since you are not signed up on this item.
Okay. It's Alexander Stein, 7509 Inwood. So this is a zoning issue, but we need to deny it because there's a huge danger with these kids. These kids, they don't have a monkeypox vaccine, so they're out there walking around.
You see how they kind of cut into his rhythm, and now he's having to restart? It sounds really...
He doesn't sound good, no.
Now it just sounds dumb. Like, now it just sounds like, okay, monkeypox vaccine, you're babbling now.
It's kind of like, let's say I'm trying to tell you a story about something that happened to me, and you interrupted me with something else totally, so I've got to start over. It was unimportant at that point.
Or like, I was doing a gimmick. You cut off my gimmick and went, hey, I know you're doing a fucking gimmick, all right? Drop the shit. And then you just pick right up with the gimmick again. It's weird. It's clunky.
Mm-hmm.
And they're walking to school, and it makes them very vulnerable. And this is the thing, Omar, is you guys don't realize that...
Point of order, Mr. Mayor.
You're not supposed to say their first name.
Do what?
We don't address members of this council directly, and we certainly don't do so by their first names and in a disrespectful manner. Just keep your comments to item Z9, please.
Well, sorry, when you publicly speak, there's Mayor Johnson, there's like a public speaking technique where you envision the council being naked in order to make you less nervous. So I'm trying to do that right now to try to,
Point of order, Mr.
Like, it's just...
Like I said, that's one of the hackiest comments you could make.
Like I said, I think this is the end of Alex Stein. I think the bloom is off the rose. He had a little 3-4 month run.
I just feel like his shine is gone.
Yeah. Like I said, the bit's been done to death now. It's over. This is his you might be a redneck. Do you have anything else for us?
So far, it looks like no.
Right.
Mr. Mayor.
Well,
this will be strike 3 the next time, okay?
So I'm trying to talk about this item. I don't understand.
Yeah, I need you to do that. And you're not doing it.
Basically, they know who he is, and they're going, listen, fuckface, you either get to the point or you're out of here. Like, I wouldn't have posted this if I were him.
No, it's a super bad look. I mean, good for this mayor guy. He's being pretty calm with him, too, even though he's got to,
Well, look, has it been funny in the past when Alex has done this? Yeah. But also, you have to understand from the mayor's perspective, he's got a council meeting to run. He doesn't need to let some asshole hijack it and make him look like a dick. So he's going to throw his ass out.
He's hanging on to the steering wheel of his own meeting.
Yeah.
Well, we got to deny the zoning. I mean, you guys, these principals, they can't even renew it. She even came up here and said that she made a mistake. So if these people don't even care enough about the children to do paperwork properly, how do you expect them to be able to protect these kids from the traffic that's going around in the zone? So let's just use common.
So now he's lost the comedy ability because they've interrupted him and stopped his flow.
It's gone.
Now he's trying to make some kind of weird point, and that's coming off clunky and shitty, and it's just bad.
Yeah, what is it? Like, once somebody's onto your bit you're doing there and takes it away from you, now do you just actually have to make a political point?
Well, now you just look like a dumb asshole.
You're an ass. Yeah.
Before, you had the element of surprise, and they're like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what to do with this guy. Now they've adjusted.
Funny. Not everybody knew who he was right away.
Yeah.
Common sense. I get it. You guys don't like me because I'm the only one here that's being, contrarian to what they said, but I still get my right to speak. So it's okay. We're going to speak on this item, then I'm going to speak again. But see, that's the negative vibrational energy that I get when I come up here. I'm trying to talk about the zoning item.
I need you to take him out.
For what?
Because you're not speaking to this item.
I'm trying to speak on this. I'm talking about the energy you're giving.
You know what he is? He's been reduced to now a 16-year-old class clown who the teacher's like, no. I know you're being cute, but I know what you're fucking doing. Get out of my classroom.
We've all seen it before.
This is what I mean by he shouldn't have posted this. He got owned by this mayor.
He's starting to become extra douchey here. I don't know if you heard what he just said. He started talking about the energy that he's giving him now. Come on.
This mayor kind of just alphaed him.
He definitely
made him look
did.
like shit.
Yes, I like this guy.
My ruling. Thank you. Cut his mic off. Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. Thank you. Can we go to the next speaker if we have any?
Mr. Mayor, there are no further speakers for this item.
Okay, is there a motion?
Motion for approval.
It's been moved in seconds. Is there any discussion?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Moreno, any discussion?
That's embarrassing for him, so he just has to leave shouting, I'll be back, like a drunk getting kicked out of a bar.
You go home and lick your wounds after this one, right, and pretend that nobody saw that?
No, I mean, he put it on Twitter and was like, hey, guys, look what happened to me.
Look, these guys won't even hear me out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Wubba Lubba becoming a member of the Yeehaw Club. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. The goal tonight is down to 185. Thank you guys very much for all of the support. We still got an hour left in regulation. If we hit that goal, we do an extra half hour. So thank you guys for continuing to chip away at that. Lando says his video with the Vice reporter was equally lame. Lando, you and I are kindred spirits on Alex Stein right now. We talked about the Vice video on Monday.
Yep.
And I thought the same thing. I was like, ew, this is just...
Wasn't good.
You know what it was? At that point, he was pushing. He was trying too hard. And he was... You know what it was? It was him trying to spin out and do something different. Because the city council thing had lost his shine. Notice when that video didn't get as good of reviews as the other ones did, he tried to go back to the city council well, and he got his nuts cut off.
They don't want him anymore.
Yeah. I think he's
the end of Alex Stein.
I think that's the end of Alex Stein. For sure. I think that might be
I don't think it's much of a loss. I think some people need to learn to appreciate like the luck they've had with the things they've put out there and get out while the getting's good.
Yep. Or figure out a way to do something that's a little more renewable.
Into something else, for sure.
Is Crowder writing his shit? Yeah, right? It seemed it's starting to get a little Crowdery, I think.
Crowder seems like he puts too much money and effort into his bad bits.
Lando says he is the next Crowder. Yeah, look, he can go one of two ways. He can keep trying to be funny and entertain people, or he can grift off of, like Crowder decided to do. He can grift off to the same group of Republican conservative people who will think everything he does is funny. He'll be the equivalent of the Christian rock star or the Christian comedian, where all of these safe Christians will love him because they'll think they're getting something cool when really it's just a watered down safe product that they can digest.
Maybe he'll be a Crowder underling.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Crowder to hire Alex.
That's what I'm saying.
In fact, wait a minute. Doesn't Alex work for the Blaze? Didn't Glenn Beck give him? Don't they work at the same company now, or am I mistaken? I could be wrong.
I think you're right, but I'm not going to, swear by it.
Yeah. I can't confirm or deny.
But I mean, that just kind of looks like if he was a guy willing to throw himself out there and like reach out to Crowder and his people and be like, hey, I'd really like what you're doing.
They do seem like they could go do like the trans man on the street shit together, as a trans couple. Oh shit, I shouldn't give them ideas. Curly Adams says he's cringe enough. He'll be offered a job at Newsmax. That would be a little bit of a drop, wouldn't it? Thank you very much to our first PayPal contribution of the night. Buddy with $20. Thank you very much, Buddy. That's very generous of you, sir.
Thank you.
165 away from our goal today, and I don't know why I said that like a high school sports announcer. All right, guys, I got something really cool for you. You know how?
Oh, no.
And goddamn, do I love this. You know how I have been compared to a young Jim Cornette?
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, he looks like a young Jim Cornette."
So that's what I have to look forward to.
Somebody really, really went all out to embarrass Darkside Phil, to embarrass DSP. They bought a cameo from Jim Cornette so that Jim Cornette would cut a promo on DSP. Now, DSP is a big wrestling fan. You got the WWE Mobile Champions thing, that whole deal. We have...
Oh, I can't wait.
A great listener. I believe it was Frank. I don't want to fuck this up. Oh, Frank was better. I don't want to fuck this up. I want to give this person the proper credit.
Absolutely.
Chris. Oh, my God. Chris Brown sent it to me. Not that Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
It wasn't the, hit April for calling him certain words, Chris Brown. But a guy named Chris Brown says here, sent me the video, and he goes, I thought you could use this for your show. And as soon as after I clicked on it and I saw the YouTube video, I went, I believe I can use this for my show today. Thank you, sir. So he got somebody went on Cameo.
Yes.
Gave Jim Cornette money, and I don't know how much Cornette's cameos cost, and not like sent him a nice birthday, hey, it's Jim Cornette, now I just want to say that you motherfucker, not that kind of thing. It was fuck DSP. He's got no friends. He's a piece of shit.
Because there's nothing in it for him. Why not?
See, now this is the kind of trolling I like.
Oh, yeah.
DSP doesn't have his career harmed by this. DSP's channel isn't in danger from this. This is a guy taking his own money out of his pocket, putting it on the table and go, you know what? I'm going to fuck with Phil here. I'm going to have Jim Cornette cut a cameo, and I'm going to have him cut a promo on DSP. All in good fun. Great trolling. Love it.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Love it. So let's watch a 3-minute James E. Cornette promo. And for a 60-some-year-old man, Cornette doesn't look bad.
No, I actually think he looks great. I will say that forehead is prominent as all fuck.
Well, do you guys now? People have been making the jokes. People have been making the jokes that I look like a young Jim Cornette. What do you guys think now that you see it?
I can see the resemblance. I can. I think his forehead is somehow bigger than yours.
Now you get to judge the impression.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
This is Jim Cornette with a few words for Darkside Phil.
Oh, Burnell. Oh, Phil, we got to talk. I'm Jim Cornette, by the way. You probably know that. Everybody else does, because I'm a worldwide celebrity, a pro wrestling legend, and a podcasting genius. But I am now coming to you on your telephone through the miracle of modern technology known as a cameo video message, courtesy, well, I can't call him your friend because you have none, but courtesy of one of your acquaintances named David. Now, I know, Phil, that you have multiple names in order to stay ahead of the authorities. You're also known as AKA Darkside Phil. And sometimes, depending on what part of town you're in, you have other names. I know that some of the ladies of the evening say, hey, sport! But nevertheless, you, from what David has been telling me, old Darkside Phil, you got a lot of problems. You run some kind of confidence game, some kind of scheme, some kind of racket, some kind of pyramid scheme. With these mobile games and this streaming and everything,
Oh, no.
Ouch.
So when you buy these, you just send a few notes to the guy, or you can script it, either one.
Yeah.
And if it's a wrestling guy, you can probably just give him bullet points, and he'll cut a promo
He'll
from there.
go for days.
And so people start putting in, I thought they were going to put Pig Roach in
I
there.
really wanted Pig Roach.
I thought they were going to do a snort thing, a Pig Roach thing, but we got another 2 minutes.
I want him to end this video with a big old snort. Ew.
beg for money every day. You're constantly saying you're broke, but yet you spent $80,000 on a WWE mobile game. From what I'm told now, these are the things that people are saying about you, Phil. You once broadcast yourself online jacking it?
Yes! Jim Cornette is clued into DSP lore. This is fantastic. You know how I usually only do one DSP video a week?
Yeah.
I'm going to cheat and do 2 this
Hold
week.
on
Sorry.
for a second. Look at that face, by the way. Can you imagine as DSP, like you're a big wrestling fan and you got Jim Cornette saying this shit to you? What a weird fever dream that is.
Jim Cornette, who, if he's not in the WWE Hall of Fame, should be one of the greatest managers of all time, and he is fucking with you right now.
Hey.
Where were you, in San Diego? I'm gonna go out jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jack. Smacking it, smacking. Why are you spanking the monkey online, for heaven's sake? You know, children, dogs, cats, other people could see that and be horribly scarred for life, especially if they had binoculars so they could see your teeny tiny little penis. But
Oh, this hurts so bad if you're him. Oh, it hurts.
Darkside Phil is a massive wrestling fan, so no doubt he knows and respects Jim Cornette.
Loves him, I bet.
And now Jim Cornette is talking about him jacking it online. He's talking about his little penis. He's talking about him begging for money.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, this hurts.
But anyway, I mentioned you don't have any friends, but you do often, from what I'm told, insult your fans. I think that was a misprint. I think it should have been you insult your fan, because there can only be one of them, because, I mean, look at you, Phil. And apparently, you make a lot of money streaming video games, demanding people give you money for the same thing, but yet I'm not sure how that's a service that's in any way valuable to the American public. So basically, I think you're cheating people out of money, and you're being an asshole while you do it.
Wow, the guy's never even met DSP or seen a single one of his videos, and I'd say he's got the guy down pat.
Nailed him.
I think Jim Cornette is a goddamn great judge of character, and I'm glad to call him my dad.
Oh.
I could be his son.
You might be his son. Maybe that's why your dad doesn't like you so much.
Well, let me tell you something, Aaron. I was running through the territory, Vern Gagne's territory, with the Midnight Express, and I met your mother, and she was there at the armory, and she decided that she wanted to go backstage with old James E. Cornette. 9 months later, she said you were born, but I didn't have the time or the energy to take care of a son. But I'm damn proud of you, boy, and I'm glad to hear you. You talk like me, you act like me, and you got a temper like me.
Aaron.
Uh-oh.
What if you are his son? Look at you compared to him in the TV.
Can we make, I'm going to make myself bigger here for a second.
That's definitely what he says every
Let me,
I'm going to make myself bigger
here.
for a second.
My dad and I. What do you guys think?
Will you call him daddy for us?
I'll make the same face.
If I got your How Am I Funny shirt on you, which is very similar to his right now, you would look identical. Your the Pesci shirt?
Yeah?
That'd look very similar.
Oh, it's my papa, James E. Cornette.
Oh, Papa
And you're also
Cornette.
exposing your member all across the world via the internet. So I'm not going to say you shouldn't jack it, Phil, because after all, that's your only recourse, since no other human beings, male, female, animal, vegetable, or mineral, will touch you in your nether regions. But don't broadcast it, because then all you're doing is showing people your shortcomings. Anyway, David says, get your shit together, Dark Side Phil. And I say, well, I really don't care what you do, because I'll never see you again, and I really don't give a shit. But otherwise than that, I hope you have a great day. Thank you, fuck you, and bye-bye.
Snort! Oh, no.
Oh,
there's 5 seconds.
That was it. That was James E. Cornette on Cameo.
Should have improvised for him. Got it in there.
At the very end, there you go. Fuck, that was good.
That was so good. That's maybe my favorite promo I've ever heard, just because it was for him.
Yeah, thank you very much for sending that over to us. I appreciate that. That was
Thank
Chris
you.
Chris Brown.
Thanks, Chris Brown.
Who sent that over. Gurmy says, God damn, you look like him, Aaron. Holy shit.
Jarring.
People saying I need to get that head, or this forehead. People saying I need to get that shirt.
I'm telling you, that Pesci one looks almost identical. I wish I could go grab it.
Thank you, Dalen, for renewing your membership. We are only 160 away from our goal tonight. Appreciate that contribution to the program, sir.
Thank you.
The Inception is the portrait of Aaron on his shirt. Yeah, it's...
Dude, if you just got like his glasses didn't have frames. They were like the clear, like just the lenses and stuff. If you had those glasses, it was spot on.
Poor DSP is going to unalive himself after seeing this. Yeah, that's pretty fucking brutal. Balls Deep says cutting him deep. Really is.
Oh.
Mr. Monkeypox says, holy shit, DSP is crying to his sex doll's crotch right about now.
Do you think he comes out with a reaction video to that video?
Look, okay, I knew that James Cornette was going to cut a promo on me, okay? I knew that. I said that was going to happen. I'm stealing Johnny's impression.
You kind of sound like Shapiro at some point in there.
There's a little Shapiro in my DSP impression. Yeah. Aaron does a better impression of Jim Cornette than Jim Cornette. That's a compliment. I appreciate this.
I think your cadence is down really well.
The thing is, Darkside Phil, whatever your name is, Phil, Pig Roach, I don't really give a shit. But when you have your dick out and you're cranking it in front of your computer, well then, goddammit, you're exposing the business. Why is he wearing a shirt with your picture on it?
That is weird.
Ask Cornette for a DNA test. Go on Maori.
What if?
Cornette has slightly smaller tits, but he'd have to wear a polo to be sure.
What if your mom had an affair with him?
I'm saying, what's the deal?
That's why your dad hates you right now.
Maybe.
That's insane.
M.A. Mahalik says, Jim Cornette, you are the father. I just hug him and I go, let's go fishing, Dad.
Aaron's finally into fishing and drinking.
Tell me about Ric Flair in the old days, Jim.
How awesome would that moment be? To hear all of those firsthand from him.
Exactly. Tell me about Vader. I feel he was critically underrated. Skeezy says, holy shit, that was fucking brutal. Yeah. Not sure how much that cost, but it was worth it.
We should look.
Oh, for sure. Replay that. It was funny as fuck. Has DSP responded yet? I don't know when that came out. Like, I don't know around what time period that was. If Cornette and Eddie Munster had a love child, well, that's...
I wonder if we could go
mean-spirited, sir.
I wonder if we could search for DSP reacts to Cornette, if it would come up.
I'm guessing the way DSP views himself and kind of carries himself, that he probably wouldn't react to it. He'd ignore its existence.
Gonna ignore Daddy Cornette.
Jim Cornette has a few words for Dark Side Phil. When was this video made? It doesn't say. I hate that now. I hate that they don't have the.
Well,
the
when's
made
a comment?
date.
When's a comment on it?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
Right. Look at the
newest comment. Oh,
newest
1 year.
comment.
It was made 1 year ago. So the pinned comment is from 1 year ago.
Okay.
So somebody made this for him then. All right. Well, somebody said it was $500 to book Cornette cameo.
That one would have been worth it though.
Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette cameo, 5-star rating. Attaboy. How much for old Jimmy?
That's you.
Here, I'll
That's
put it up
fucking
on
wild.
There you go, guys. There's old Jimmy Cornette. How much am I paying for James Cornette?
I'm gonna be with
What the fuck? Is he not on there anymore?
Cornette Light eventually.
Is Cornette not on the platform?
Why don't you go up top and just search? Well, if you just search him, maybe it comes up with the price, because it'll list everyone. No, it probably won't. Okay.
Okay, maybe. I mean, there's a chance he's just not doing that. I mean, sometimes people take a break.
What are the options down here?
Sorry, guys. I'm going to take this off this screen in case I got any shit going on here. All right. Done. Boom. All right. Now I'm logged in. Nope. Still nothing for Jim Cornette.
That's strange. No price listing?
It's very...
No, not even a request button?
Nope. Oh, well. Oh, well. Maybe it was after the Dark Side Phil one. He went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm never
That
gonna...
was my best work.
Oh, Phil does have a response video to it?
Link, please.
Okay. Here, let's go to YouTube and see if we can find DSP.
DSP Cornette.
DSP responds Jim Cornette. Phil's response to Jim Cornette cameo. Oh,
how do you feel about trolls buying you cameos from celebs? And have you ever watched any of them? Not gonna lie, the Jim Cornette one is hilarious. Can you laugh?
Phil hates that shit.
It was so good though.
He hates it when he hears, oh, that one was really funny. You got to be honest, Phil. Fuck you.
About that yourself. I don't watch them because I don't care. Like, I hate to say it, but anyone who would buy one of those, I just want to think about this for a second, okay? Celebrities who are doing cameos, okay? Oh, brother. The people who are doing this essentially need an extra revenue stream for doing something completely fake.
Fuck you, Phil. I'm tired of this asshole. This is why I make fun of him. This is why I go after him. He's a phony, lying sack of shit. He said, he pities people that are way above him.
Yes, he does.
Rich just has to do this for views. Rich just says the guy who is, if he doesn't get enough likes and comments while he's playing Street Fighter, he fucking rage quits it and says, I'm not doing this because you don't support me enough. And then you're going to say, people who have to do Cameo. Phil, you probably couldn't get a spot on Cameo if you tried. And every time you got a request for a Cameo, you'd probably return their money because it would all be them just fucking with you. This is why people fuck with you, Phil, is because you don't have any sense of humor about yourself. None.
He postures like he's the big guy in the room.
Right. And you have no leg to stand on when it comes to stuff like that.
And he uses Teespring for his merch.
No.
When those celebrities are saying and doing those things, they don't mean it. They don't even know what they're talking about. Do you think Jim Cornette knows who Darkside Phil is?
I mean, he had you nailed pretty good. I do have to say.
Really? The guy is a longtime member of the pro wrestling community, one of the most legendary wrestling managers of all time. Do you really think he gives two fucks about a guy who plays video games on the internet? But he'll take...
No, but he got paid hundreds of dollars to talk shit about the guy, so that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, he'll kill
your
that
money
promo.
Because you're stupid and you're gullible, and you'll pay him to do whatever because you're stupid. So, yeah, he'll gladly take your money to say whatever because you're dumb. So, I don't really understand what the value is of that at all. I really don't understand what the value is of that because it's fake. It's completely fake. It would be one
The reason they do it, Phil, is because it's really funny. You're looking way too deep into this, Phil.
He wouldn't have put that much effort into it if he didn't care a little bit.
Right. The only reason that they're doing it is because they find it absolutely hilarious. That's it. That's a good idea. Honestly, why don't you and April enlist yourselves for cameos? Sadly, I guess I'm not big enough. I've applied before. They don't. I think what we should do is we should start doing a thing where if people contribute a certain amount of dollars, we just make them a video and send it to them, or we make them a video and send it to whoever they want us to send it to instead of making them buy cameos and shit like that. Like, I don't know, maybe at some point we start doing, if you contribute $25 or more, or $50 or more, whatever it is, it comes with something like that. I don't know. I just...
I would put that for the really big donations because you're already so cramped on time.
Well, whatever. We'll see what happens. Guys, we are 160. See, and the other thing is we ask for a goal and everything. So I don't think putting a cameo up on a show where you ask for donations as it is, I think that's unfair to people.
Spreading out the money.
$160 away from our goal and 35 minutes away from the end of regulation. If we get inside of $50 before overtime, we will do the 30 minutes. So let's see if we can chip in just a little bit more, knock that goal out, and have 3 straight evening shows to go with 3 straight morning shows this week where we've hit our goal on each one. It's awesome, guys. Thank you very much. $160 away from our goal. The PayPal link is in the chat, so if you feel like contributing, go ahead. If you're a fan of this show and you're brand new, give it a month. Give it a month or two. See if maybe, you're like, hey, I've liked this show for a month or two. I'll kick them $5, become a member. I'll throw them $10 on PayPal. Sounds good to me. Give it some time. See if you end up enjoying the show. A lot of new fans have. All right, guys, I'll give you a choice. And April, you're part of this too.
Okay.
I've got a Good Morning America story of a girl who used TikTok to find this guy she matched up with on Tinder and now can't find him anywhere. And what the result of it is will make the guys in the audience go, you fucking bitch.
This was Good Morning America content.
I've got Ethan Ralph embarrassing himself on stream. I've got a plane crashing in the middle of an LA freeway. And I've got a Los Angeles City Council meeting turning into a near riot because the citizens were arguing about whether or not to ban homeless encampments from schools.
Okay.
Oh, it is bad.
I'm trying to whittle it down between the City Council meeting, the Ethan Ralph thing, and the Good Morning America.
Okay.
So I kind of do want to know what happened with this guy.
All right. Which one are you going with first? Now, remember, we got a half hour left. If we hit our goal, we got an hour left. So there's a chance we have room for all 3.
Let's see. Let's ride the personalities for a minute. Let's see Ethan Ralph embarrassing.
So if you watched our COG interview, you would know that Ethan Ralph has a child that I don't know if he's ever seen the child.
According to COG, he's never seen the child.
He hasn't paid any child support for this child that he had. And I guess now, legal proceedings, what they are, Ethan Ralph now has to pay child support. And he's doing a thing that I thought was beneath Ethan Ralph even.
That's hard to imagine. I can't think of anything that's below him.
You know how I've always said that I believe that whatever you ask from your audience, you make your life fit that. You don't change what you ask of your audience unless it's under, unless you go lower, like we have. He's doing that thing that I see as truly evil, and that is something in my life changed. All of you people should fund it. I hate that. There's some kind of, look, I may be a piece of shit who makes fun of people on the internet and talks shit about the news and stuff like that. I have a great time doing it. But I do, April will attest to this, I have this really weird moral code that if you told me it doesn't make any sense, I'd agree with you. It doesn't make any sense. But there's just certain things that kind of cross me where I go, no. This guy's bad.
Kind of like, I think we've said it before, like Aaron draws lines. They might be crooked and kind of all over the place, but there is a line somewhere.
You know what? My moral line is badly gerrymandered. Put it that way.
Gerrymandered's a good one.
Yeah. Nate says, Lando, I'm telling Red Bar you're here. Lando, are you a crossover from Red Bar? Thanks, buddy. Let it be known, I have no problem if any of our fans are Red Bar listeners. Cool. Hell, we're Red Bar listeners.
Yep.
But I hope that the feeling is mutual both ways. I will say that. So this is Ethan Ralph. Something changed in his life, and he's decided to make it his listeners' problem. This is this.
I haven't seen what it was
me.
yet.
So Ian Chartsdale sent $3, set a goal to pay for the test and shove that clean piss in your face, brother. We'll cover it, right, chat? Fuck the coin merchants.
I'm literally probably going to do that, actually.
So he's going to have his audience pay him money to take a piss test or something, to have a DNA test done for the kid. Oh,
got that.
hunk of shit. That's not the bad part.
That's not my kid.
And was thinking about doing a fucking child support super show every month and making it like a pay-per-view. They have no idea.
I'm going to do a special stream every month. I'll make it a pay-per-view. First of all, what the fuck does this guy have to say that's that entertaining that you'd put it on pay-per-view and you'd have to pay to get into it?
All the things, Aaron, all the things.
I guess all the things. Look, I've watched Ethan Ralph enough to know that unless he's spiraling out of control or having a mental breakdown, he doesn't say anything worth listening to.
Not usually.
I don't even give a shit about the guy's politics. I don't care about what the guy thinks about the world or anything. He's just a remarkably messy, uninteresting human being.
He's dirty.
Yeah, he's just kind of a hog. He's just kind of a hillbilly.
He's a hog.
You know what he is? He's one of the Murphy brood in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's where I'd put Ethan Ralph. Or he's the Aberdeen pig farmer.
Oh.
In Red Dead Redemption 2. That's kind of who he reminds me of, is the Aberdeen pig farmer.
I just view him as like the world's largest pig that's always at the state fair.
I've definitely thought of that. Yeah. But I have to pay for flights to and from Sacramento.
You
don't go.
Listen, you fat. Well, no, to see the kid. Or is that for court? I don't know.
Cog said he's never been.
Okay, maybe it's for court. But either way, how about this? If you got a kid, instead of paying for flights and shit, Ethan, you have nothing going on. Your life is dog shit. You live in the middle of the holler somewhere. It's not anything to write home about. Why not just fucking move to where your kid is? I get it. Like, if he has another family and shit, then you can't just pick up and move to where the kid is.
Yeah.
But you have nothing going on. So instead of picking up and moving to where your kid is, being a man and being involved in your kid's life, you're going to have your audience pay your fucking child support because you didn't man up and pay it from the very beginning. Oh, what a pathetic little worm. Like,
Why start now, though?
He was always a dirty hillbilly to me, but now he's gone somehow. He's burrowed under that level and gone to something lower. A deadbeat dad.
He's a roach.
A deadbeat dad who's now going to make other people
pay for
his child support, pay for his kid. How many times, Ethan, do you have to be cucked over? I mean, how many times do you have to be beat up? How many times do you have to be black-eyed? How many times do you have to have women run out on you? How many times do you have to prove you're a scumbag and a terrible dad? How many times do you have to try and run out on your responsibilities? And then when you run out of room to run, you go to your audience and say, I'm going to have you bail me out with a special episode. If any of you buy it, you're part of the fucking problem.
Well, I can't even believe, too, he's going to make him feel bad, like, oh, I got to pay for plane tickets and stuff. If you're that hard up, mail the check and just hope that the kid's in good hands.
Well, no, I think he's going to court to fight it. I'm sure some of our audience are deeper dug in on this than I am, and they'll give us the details when we go back to the chat here.
I have to pay for a ride when I get there. Like, I'll have to rent a car. I'll have to pay for somewhere to stay. A drug test. That's a great idea. You like that? I've been thinking.
You know, I have an idea. Do all of these streamers just take every dime they get the day they get paid and just spend it all.
I've been telling you, like, people, they don't have businesses. They just really do. They spend it on whatever, and they don't keep track of it, and pretty soon it's all gone.
None of these guys hang on to a fucking dime. DSP, Ethan Ralph, none of them. Everything's an emergency. Yeah. I've got to rent a car. I've got to go fly here. I've got to do this.
I've got to stay somewhere. But my answer to all that shit is, too, though, like, you chose to have a kid. Like, you could have prevented that, too, but you did a thing. Now take some responsibility for it. Please.
Hulkamash a baby with a great line from Shooter. Your moral compass is so fucked, I'd be surprised if you could find the parking lot. April kind of pissed tonight, sensing tension. Nate's always diagnosing shit.
Have I been tense tonight? I thought we'd been having a lot of fun.
Lando says, Nate, when are you going to come back? Oh, Lando, you and Nate can both be fans of every show you want to. Nobody's making you pick here.
Just hang out here.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that would be a great pay-per-view, wouldn't it? Just a big, fat hillbilly whining about his child support. Quit nutting in bitches, you fuck.
That's the thing. Like, you don't have to have kids if you don't want to take care of them. Like, stop having kids. It's fine.
M.A. Mahalik says, oh, snap, Aaron. You ready for the Ralpha male spurg out? It's coming now, bitch. Yeah. Oh, wow. I tell you what, Ethan Rupp, there's no one I'm more afraid of than a 5'4" fat man who proved time and time again that he can't fight. YouTuber amateur boxing, I'm ready. Me and Ethan Ralph. I'll do it.
You and Ethan Ralph?
I know he wants to fight Boogie.
I mean, the canvas is going to shake. You might fall over.
I'll fight the Ralpha male. I'll fight old Suey. Sure. Ellie says his laugh sounds like Beavis and Butthead. Ha, child support show. Yeah. Ha. He's like an even shittier Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oof. I feel like you're insulting Bubba even bringing him into that conversation.
Nate's not giving up. He says April definitely in her feels tonight. What's going on behind the scenes? April, what's going on?
As my boss and partner over here, have I been weird tonight?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Stop it. I haven't been in my feels until somebody said something.
I have not thought that until now.
I haven't either.
Let's see if Nate goes back to his old ways and he goes, oh, okay, I was just checking.
I think I've had a lot of fun tonight.
I thought so, but now I find out that you're a fucking head case. Mr. Monkeypox says, interesting you mentioned pig farmers. One just got popped for screwing a pig about 20 minutes from where I live. Well, I go to you for breaking news, my man.
I can't ever watch Black Mirror again because of a thing I've seen.
Oh, that's right.
That is the most jarring scene I've ever seen.
Ethan pleaded guilty to revenge porn. He pleaded no contest, if I'm being correct legally here.
Yes, no contest.
Kitty says he can't even say the child or mother's name without being arrested. Jesus. I'll be at Ethan's new wrestling event, Ralphamania, in December in Woodbury, New Jersey. I'll be dressing up like Steve Irwin and going on a gunt hunt.
I like this guy. He's funny.
Dude, honestly,
gunt hunt.
Ethan Ralph, like a pro wrestling event sounds like something he would do. That sounds like a very...
But not be good at it.
It sounds like a very Bubba the Love Sponge kind of gimmick.
He's like a stepping stone for other people.
I love this name. G-Funk Era says, where the hose at? That's a great goddamn question,
Where
man.
the hose at?
You know what? Greatest question. You know what? I'm pinning that. I'm pinning that in the chat. Here. Replace pinned messages. G-Funk Era's comments getting pinned. Where the hose at? Because that's the eternal question. G-Funk, I want you to do something very important for this show. I want you to show up to every stream we do. I want you to just write in, where the hose at? And I want to pin it every day because that's like an inspirational calendar. Nate says Aaron and April are a good team. See, he's changed his tune already.
Well, thank you, but
perfect.
Typically on this show, I'm literally never in my feels about anything. I gotta say.
All right, guys, we are 160 away from the goal today. 160 away from the goal and 20 to 25 minutes away from the end of the regulation period. So if we knock out that $160 goal, we do our 30 minutes of overtime, and we're good. It was a successful night. So if you feel like chipping in, there's the PayPal link in the chat. Otherwise, super chats and memberships count as well. Nate says, who is this month's favorite listener? You, man. Always you. Now, quick, Bumbaclo, ask me who it is. Triple N, ask me who it is. P.A. Cheddar, ask me who it is. Zen Rhino, ask me who it is. Gordy, ask me who it is. It's you, Nate. It's always
It's always been you,
It's always been you, Nate. As far as second mics, April is the most ruthless to women and victims, so she might be my favorite.
Thank
says
you,
Sir
Sir K.
Wydat says April seems very cool for a skinny white girl.
Thank you.
You are a skinny white girl.
I don't like it. I have a very athletic build, okay?
I'll feed you cheeseburgers.
You know what makes me kind of upset, and I wonder if there's anything that can change this? Like, everything still fits the same, but I just feel like the more I work out, certain things, like, get smaller. I gotta stop, I think. Do I just stick to leg days?
Let's be honest. It could also be...
And maybe it's my perception. I don't know.
No, I mean, it could also be that you're a woman, you're never satisfied, and thus...
I'm afraid. Like, I don't want to lose them.
Yeah, it could just be that, of course, you have mental problems, man. Could
Thanks,
be it.
Aaron.
No
I
problem.
do. You know what? I am a woman, and I'm prone to mental problems.
Look, man, I am just trying to help. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I say. I got to close this story and open a new one because this one got away from me.
No,
we're not doing that, guy.
Okay.
Don't you worry. If we go to overtime, we'll watch that. But otherwise, nah. This is the one I wanted, the NBC News story. I hope we do knock that goal out tonight because I do have some fun shit to discuss today. I just have to wait for this ad to be done, and then we can do this story. I want to do the L.A. County story with the schools and everything. The Good Morning America one's kind of a long one, where this girl has Good Morning America move heaven and earth so that she can find this guy she met on Tinder, and then what she does at the end of it makes me just want to rip all of her hairs out of her head individually.
See, that's kind of why I want to watch it.
We're going to do that one for overtime because that's a long one. If we hit overtime tonight, we'll do it. Otherwise, we can always just roll it over to tomorrow's show. So 160 away from that goal. If you feel like throwing in, please do. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Of course, becoming a VIP gives you all of our T-shirts, our hoodie, 2 tickets to every show we do, and you get entered in a free $100 drawing every single month. All right. Nate says just read the chat for the rest of the show. Look,
there's some good ones in there.
You guys are entertaining enough where I could absolutely do that, but I feel like I got to give you a show, right? Nate also says, April, did you give up on improving the backdrop? Nate,
I did so many things that you're looking over right now.
Nate, you got to admit, she at least evened it out.
Stop making it wave like that.
At least it's not a shitty green screen.
It's not a green screen. It's nice and silky.
It's very smooth.
Cleaned up the template here so there's not a bunch of loose text everywhere.
All right, let's do this story of the LA City Council meeting. There actually is an argument going on in Los Angeles as to whether or not they should allow homeless encampments near schools. I've never seen a city
so mentally ill
that enjoys being fucked up more than LA. I mean, they do the shit necessary to make it a shithole. And then when you try to stop the things that are making it a shithole from existing, they fight you and want to keep it the way that the shithole is.
It's like people that enjoy misery. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's like they're all part pig and they want to root in the mud and shit. They want to root in the shit and the mud. And anyone who tries to take away the shit and the mud, you can't convince them it's bad for them. They want to keep it there.
Yeah, but they always want a clean barn to go home to.
That is nice. That's a nice barn in the frame of a Coleman tent.
I like the rooting.
All right, well, here's the story. They had a near riot at their fucking city council meeting.
Ugh.
Because they had to fight about whether or not the kids were going to have to see homeless encampments on their way to school this year. So here we go. LA County. Congratulations, guys. Let's see if they're going to pick things up.
Sergeants.
Now to chaos at the LA City Council. Three police officers, were hurt and one woman arrested after homeless activists tried to halt a vote on banning homeless encampments near schools.
They're not even banning homeless encampments. You can still put your shitty tents out in the middle of the sidewalk so you can do heroin, have your run of the place, and shit in the street. They're going to let you do that. All they're doing is saying, could you not do it around 8-year-olds?
Just maybe for even just the safety.
It reminds me of the bill.
I was just going to bring that up. Thank you.
It's like nobody's saying you can't gangbang each other and turn each other's assholes into a Labrador's open mouth. You're still allowed to do that. You just can't talk to children about it, which, by the way, why would you?
That's never been a controversial statement until late.
So do heroin, give each other hand jobs for drugs, geek out on fentanyl until you pass away.
All sorts of diseases.
Fine, just don't do it in front of fourth graders. That's all we're asking. And by the way, nothing to make you seem like more reasonable, less mentally ill people than attacking people instead of letting them vote on this.
But Aaron, maybe they should put it next to the school so the kids can have an example of what not to be.
Honestly, that's a great idea. But I think most of these people were here not to protest, but just to be somewhere warm.
They're probably homeless.
Yeah. Ew, do they have fucking Ukrainian flags on their desks?
Yes, they did.
Council went on to approve a sweeping crackdown on homeless camps. While many supported, critics were so loud at City Hall, police had to force them out of the building. KCAL9's Joy Benedict has more.
Has enough time passed where fire hoses are still a bad look, or are they okay now?
I mean, I think we could bring it back and just say that you're trying to wash the street.
It's not about black people anymore. It's just about everybody who annoys us.
In fairness, most homeless people I see are white.
Oh, no, I was talking about the crowds that were in the courthouse. I was wondering if it was on the nose or not. What if we start with a kitchen? What if we start with a kitchen sink hose and or a squirt bottle? And we just go,
squirt bottle is a good
bad,
start.
Naughty. Get out of here, you fucks.
Just like they're cats.
Yeah.
If you're going to continue to disrupt this meeting, I'm going to ask you to leave.
And that was just the beginning.
Yeah, grow up. Seriously, man. We're trying to start a meeting.
As the LA City...
You know your city council meeting is going well when you have to shout, grow up.
Grow up.
At everybody.
That's embarrassing.
Oh.
Council tried to hold its regular meeting Tuesday. Members of the community spoke up about another restriction for homeless encampments.
Oh my God. You don't want to put restrictions on this, then you deserve what you get.
It adds flair to our sidewalk.
Oh, God.
Schools.
Why can't you give people housing? Giving people housing makes everyone safer.
What are you fucking for? The construction company that's going to build it? What are they going to do it for? Hugs and hand jobs? You'd be so lucky. The people who are going to live there, how are they going to pay the fucking massive taxes that your city government charges you to live somewhere in property taxes, in rent? How is that going to get paid? The fucking childishness of these people. I hate to sound like an old man, and this is why I can't get into politics too much. The fucking babies, the attitude we have about shit like this and just not knowing how basic shit works in life is why things are so fucked up now. You can blame politicians, you can blame the IRS, you can blame the FBI, and all of them suck too. Republicans, Democrats, they're all shit. But you're never going to be any worse than the people are. No. And the people here are fucking stupid.
Dude,
why can't you just give people a place to live? It's safer for all of us. Oh, great. Hey, wonderful point made by third grade me. That's wonderful intellect.
Like, like, as soon as you can come up with the funds for it, I'll get someone to build it for you.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
It's very clear that this city council doesn't give a damn about children, about homeless families.
But the council didn't.
Wait, no. They do give a damn about children. They don't want to see you around them because you're gross and dirty and you have diseases.
If they're a homeless kid, I'd wager about it it's not their fault.
How about if they're a homeless kid, we fucking take the kid off your hands for you until you get a house.
CPS, yeah.
Even get to hear everyone's opinion. After this woman attempted to climb over a barrier, the LAPD rushed in. While trying to get her out, others in the...
Oh my God, it's Awesome Kong! Awesome Kong is here, King! And she's ready to raise hell! Awesome Kong is in the building.
Audience jumped in too. She got away, but one man was arrested, 3 officers injured, and the council room evacuated for an hour.
That's a really white guy way to get arrested at a protest.
Look,
I'm not touching anybody. I'm not doing it. Oh.
Let me continue to walk to the area I'm not supposed to be in, but I'm not touching you, so it's okay.
Over a barrier and putting other people's lives at risk, that cannot be the norm around here.
At issue is Municipal Code 4118, approved last year, restricting encampments in some public areas. The new restriction...
just a junkie passed out on a bench.
That is embarrassing. This is all embarrassing.
Charles Bronson from Death Wish should just be allowed to go through and clean her up.
include schools and daycares. The school district asked the council to take action.
You know how in like forests and stuff, people are paid to go and do brush clearing where they clear out all the dead wood?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
My question to you is like, the good ones out there, like the people who are truly homeless just because they're down on their luck, I guarantee you they're trying to get out of that.
You mean all 5% of homeless people?
5% maybe. What are the other 95 contributing?
Mentally ill drug addicts.
You're spreading around drugs and disease, and you're littering the streets. It's gross, man.
As it isn't hard to find tents set up near schools. This one is just a few feet from Miller Elementary.
No.
Elementary school sits next to the 110 freeway in South LA, where there are several encampments.
This is definitely not about solving homelessness. It never was. It's about protecting children.
Our students are already traumatized with socioeconomic issues, let alone they should not be exposed to sex acts.
Right.
They should not be exposed to...
Well, in fairness, they are in public schools, so good 1 in 10 chance one of them's getting fucked by their teacher. So, but you're right. We should try to get the shit to shoe level.
I'd say you got about 101% chance they're having sex on that sidewalk.
Yeah. Open drug use. They should not be exposed to psychotic behavior.
The new ordinance.
This is what's troubling about this, though, and what shows me it's already over in this part of the country. This is common sense. This is not something that needs to be said out loud. And they're fighting about
I
it.
was just thinking that, like, this is a serious conversation people are having that, you know, we could sit and look at each other like, oh, this is a no-brainer. Get this out of there right now.
Would prevent anyone from sleeping or setting up a tent within 500 feet or about 150 yards from a school.
That's not even far.
That's not that far. I wish it were more.
That's not even one lap around a track on a track and field.
That they haven't done anything about it before.
Neighbors say they understand the reason, but wonder who's enforcing it and also where everyone will go.
It can be a problem, I think, but for the most part, I mean, what can we do? They have to live somewhere.
How about jail?
They don't have to live right there. Yeah. Jail them.
The ordinance passed with an 11-3 vote. The mayor now has 10 days.
I would feel a lot better if we let everybody on nonviolent drug offenses out of jail and took all the homeless people and put them in jail. I would feel a lot better about the society we'd have on the outside.
To Stein. From City Hall, I'm Joy Benedict, KCAL 9 News.
I mean,
more like Eggs Benedict, am I right?
We can't just go camp out anywhere when we want to.
Nor would you want to.
No, of course we wouldn't. But I'm just saying, like, we don't have that ability. If we go set up a tent on the end of the sidewalk, somebody's going to approach us and kick us out of there.
Triple N says technically that's not true. They don't have to live.
I mean,
we're looking for a way out of this.
They seem to be looking for their own ways out, but.
Guys, we got about 9 minutes left in regulation. Is there a possibility that we knock down that goal before we have to rattle some cans and do the old Twitch hype train bit to knock out that last 160? I do appreciate you guys, especially the Dans, throwing in some very generous super chats to get us down to that 160 mark. So hopefully we can knock her down in the next 8 minutes or so here. Triple N says, April, no sold your Eggs Benedict joke.
Did you say an Eggs Benedict joke? I was blinded by homeless people.
The fat reporter's name was Joy Benedict.
Okay.
And I said, more like Eggs Benedict. Am I right?
You see, that was such a basic dad joke. I think it just went right by me. I hear a lot of them.
Would have rather had you be silent for it than respond the way you just did now.
I'm very sorry.
That
I will see myself out.
Hurt my feelings.
In about 8 minutes.
Curly Adams says they put them in prisons. They get 3 hots and a cot. Plus, there's plenty of drugs in our prisons for them to do. Yeah, you know what? That's true.
In a shower, they can at least smell better.
And Nate, to answer your question, never. I would hope that that's not a thing.
Can you do that?
With other channels. But no. Not once, my friend. And fingers crossed, I hope it stays that way. Ellie says, what do you mean, what can you do? They have to be somewhere. They shouldn't be allowed to set up camps and tents in public areas. So gross. It's not only protecting children to get rid of them, it's a matter of public health. Right.
That's true, but this country, ironically, picks its wrong battles in the realm of public health. It seems like they don't really care about some things they
Isn't that
really
funny?
should.
Like during COVID, you couldn't go and sit 6 feet away from people at a sporting event because you might get them sick.
I know.
But you could share needles and set up tent cities to be homeless, and that's not a public health problem.
The government will set up places where they hand you clean needles so you can do your drugs.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got to do a little can rattling here towards the end of the show. Get people chipping in a little bit. Otherwise, that 160 does have to roll over into tomorrow and Friday. And let's see, that would be I think like 470 for each show. Well, hold on a minute. Buddy with another $20.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you very much, buddy. So that's going to mean 140 away from our goal tonight. So if everybody chips in just a little bit, we will knock that thing out. We will get ourselves situated nicely. We will knock out the goal. Let's fire up the music. Let's do the hacky little corny MIDI we do, and let's rattle them cans and see if we can't end tonight's show on a strong note. Not only that, getting to the goal will give you an extra half hour, so we'll also have to extend the show tonight. We got plenty to do.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The clock has started. The PayPal link is in the chat. There it is. If you'd like to click on it and chip in a little bit, that would be cool. Super chats count. Memberships count. We do appreciate it. Don't overextend yourself to chip into this program. If you can, great. If not, we will go ahead and wrap up the show at 9, which in fairness to this amazing audience, we haven't had to do in a long time.
Nope, we haven't.
Yeah, like we always say, you're always due once in a while. You're always due every once in a while. So thank you very much to Buddy. He's got it going here.
Thank you,
at 140 away, we'll see if we can chip in. Now, we do this thing where if we get it within 50, we do the half hour anyway and see if we can knock out that 50 in the extra half hour. I'll keep the eye on the PayPal here. We'll keep another eye in the chat and see if in these next couple of minutes we can't knock out the 140. April will be back with me tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time for the morning show, so be sure to check that out. We also put up a video today of talking about Mar-a-Lago and the FBI and the Trump stuff.
That bullshit.
If you want to watch that shit, go ahead. $50 from M-Pit. Holy shit, M-Pit. Thank you very much, buddy. Very nice of you. So now we're $90 away from our goal today. 90 away from the old goal. Getting closer and closer as we get closer and closer to the end here. Thank you to M-Pit, thank you to Buddy Travis, and thank you to Dan. Those three.
Huge.
Maybe doing the lion's share, but we've had a handful of other people chipping in today, renewing their memberships and everything else. So thank you all who have chipped in today. Nate says, Jesus Christ, you make April do the morning show. Well, she's an invaluable part of this program. What can I tell you? He also says Red Bar and DSP get chargebacks. Well, I have this thing. I feel like if you treat your audience with respect, you ask them instead of tell them to give you money. I feel like they're a little bit cooler about how or when they get it to you. So, in my old age, I've come to learn that if you throw it out there, it comes back.
I agree with that. I mean, the last thing I heard from Red Bar was he had like 138 chargebacks or something like that because the card didn't go through. The cards were declined.
That sucks.
That's what it was.
That really sucks. All right, we got about 2 minutes left in the program here. Let's see if we can knock down that last. What are we? We're only $90 away. It's not bad at all. If you want to become a member, you can do that. Nate says, Aaron, I'm older than you by 2 months. I'm your elder. Thank you. Farley Birdzone with $20 says, can you just say, go join Farley's channel, the Farley Birdzone. You two are the best. Hey, first of all, you don't have to give me $20 to do that. I'm very thankful that you did. But please go subscribe to Farley Birdzone. You see him there? Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. He's a more generous guy than I am. Go check his channel out. Thank you very much to Bandit with $40.
Wow, thank you.
$10 from, I believe that's Need Trump's lady. And Johnny with $20. So that's 30.
Johnny?
Well, I don't have a fucking...
Not our Johnny.
No, he says, I enjoy your bullshit. Well, thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you. So that's 30. That's 70. So we're, $5 away from the goal, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
We fucking made it. Great work. $5. And we've made it. Very, very cool. Thank you guys very much for hitting the goal all week long. That is very, very cool. We don't do 30 minutes of overtime on credit for a measly $5.
No.
Getting to $5 is like getting to zero.
I know.
I think by the grace of God, we can skate on $5. Bumbaclo says, Red Bar listeners are flat broke like Gino. I hope not. I hope not. A lot of people going through tough times right now.
It's tough for everyone.
Shut the F up, Karen. Thank you very much for that $20 chip in. Buddy Travis saying, good job, you pores.
They got there.
Yeah, you guys are always the best. You always have a steady stream of new people chipping in, but then at the very end, you always have those people who are like, the ride or dies and like, hey, what do you need, 10, 15 bucks? There you go.
What will clean it up?
Yeah. Johnny Chimpo with $5. That's going to wrap up officially the goal. Thank you very much, buddy. And here we go. Oh, and Lemmy put the link in the chat to the Farley Burge Zone. You know what? That $20 was very helpful to us tonight, sir. So I'm going to pin your message at the top of the chat there.
Nice.
And people can go ahead and subscribe to him. I hope you make really good stuff. We should play some of Farley's stuff.
He's been around a while.
Maybe people will like it. He's got 78 subs. Oh, let's pump that up.
Let's get it to at least 100.
What does he do? Foot fun?
Oh.
Farley, are you into feet, bro?
Can we watch the foot one?
Upbeat news stories, comedy show day, the Farley Burge. Now, here's what I'll do. I will play some Farley Burge Zone if the likes of Nate and Bumbaclo and Zen and others promise that they won't fuck with it.
Oh, Farley Burge Zone's been here a while. He knows how it goes.
Farley Burge Zone is a good guy. I want to play some of his stuff and see if Dave Dowling says that would be taking the fifth. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Gravy Show, thank you, buddy. Nice to see you here. I promise not to clip it or mess with it. All right, then let's play some Farley Burge Zone. MN Viking says, Aaron, one day I will make a fool out of you. I promise you, your shit sucks, by the way. MN Vikings found the drugs today. Nate says, I promise if you say the N-word. No.
All right.
Never.
Your shit sucks, by the way, but he's still here for some reason.
MN Vikings, I think, starts drinking or he gets into drugs and he just turns into this totally different person.
Yeah, but that means it's either whenever he says something complimentary, either that's fake or the shitty stuff's fake. He's one way or the other, he's fake.
Farley Burge Zone says, this is my first channel. Well, I hope it's your only channel, sir. I don't hope you're not doing multiple channels. That means the shit's getting taken down. All right. Let's see Foot Fun. This is from a day ago. Let's watch a little Farley Burge Zone. Now, remember, this guy is a big fan of the show. He's just a kid trying to make himself a YouTube channel. I remember 3 months ago, we were a channel that only had 1,000 measly views.
Crazy, right?
So there's your fortunes can turn around in an instant.
There's hope.
Here we go. Farley Burge Zone, Foot Fun, Vlog It, and a shitload of emojis. All right. He's vlogging. So he's like an IRL streamer guy. Oh, look at that.
All fun.
Here we are. We're back. And let me get you caught up. So I had a G Fuel experience, but I got through my class.
Farley, you just showed a shitload of G Fuel for free?
No, I'm guessing he sells it.
Were you fucking Keemstar?
I actually knew somebody who sold that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was his name Daniel Keem?
No.
Okay. All right, so a bunch of Chinese ladies are taking cheese graters to each other's feet, and Farley decided to film that. Interesting concept. Let's see how it goes.
And now this is the day of my show, Sunday the 7th. So I decided to go get a pedicure before that happens. About me,
I didn't do that. April
little
did
thing
that.
you'll learn about me is I have very sensitive feet. It's a family thing.
See,
My
you're
brother-
learning something personally about Farley.
It's a curse, and maybe some other people have that same curse, and they can relate to him.
Exactly. He's doing relatable content.
Cool.
Has sensitive feet. Here we go.
I'm not watching the chat right now.
I got
You guys better
sensitive
be
feet.
nice.
Yeah.
Is that you or the Asian lady? Either way, it's troubling, but I just need to know for my own reference. Bro, you have a weird thing with your toenails? I mean,
are you like sexually enjoying this right now?
I do have to say, Farley, I am entertained by this.
I am too. I actually kind of like this. Would you?
But I need an interview. I need him to like do a DVD commentary with me where he explains himself and the noises he's making while he's getting the toenails.
I'd like to see you get a pedicure. I bet you'd like watching people shave those calluses off.
That makes one of us.
Now, why do I have that white stuff on there? What is that? The white stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll put that. Okay, yeah. All right.
We're filming from between his legs.
Farley, I believe you're bothering the Asian lady.
Do this to help me get through the pain.
I fucking love Farley Birdzone noises while he's getting his toenails clipped. He's like a little poodle. He's getting his toenails clipped. Yay, yay, yay.
I hope you do this next time I trim your nails.
Oh. It's a satisfying sound. So Farley is just cum moaning while the Asian lady trims his toenails. I'm sure she doesn't feel uncomfortable at all.
I'm sure she's fine.
It's actually kind of cool.
It is. It's funny.
Yeah. Woo. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Whew. 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 Whew.
I'm afraid for her.
Oh, I heard last week she did Deshaun Watson's feet. She's fine.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
she got desensitized.
Yeah, that's why she has that stain on her shirt right there. You know what Deshaun said when he left that stain?
What?
Missed low.
Missed left.
Okay, more. Okay. Oh.
She's kind of cute.
And this chair. Oh, there. Do that. Oh, yeah.
Stop watching now with him a foot fetish problem.
Good grammar.
Yeah, this is great.
Ew, what is this?
Farley, what the fuck is wrong with your big toe, bro?
Oh, do you have... No, it's not a bunion.
You got a fucked up big toe, brother.
It's very curvy.
Oh, that's how you get it off.
It would be funny if he went, now do it to my dick, sweetheart, and put some stank on it. Farley's doing like a kind of a Tom Green thing.
You're gonna stop? We have to know if he comes or not.
Oh, sorry, Jesus.
The fuck?
Well, did they come? Jesus Christ! There's some questions you just don't fucking ask.
It's like watching porn, and like you came too quick before they came in the video, and now it's like, okay, this is awkward. Do I finish the video or do
fuck
I
me?
fail?
I didn't realize what a problem I was being.
I need closure, Aaron.
Okay. That's getting the cuticles off, right? Woo, did it.
It's not just getting the cuticles off, you feel me?
Look at the toe!
Yeah, Farley, you got fucked up. You got like a goiter on your toe.
Never show your toe again.
Or you just broke it on his way in.
That thing is broke. That's a broke ass toe.
You got a broke ass toe. See, this is where like if I could have an N-word pass, it would come in perfectly.
This is Farley's broke ass toe.
You got a broke ass toe.
I did it.
The other two are fused. Look at them. Pause it. Look at those two next to it.
You got fucking duck feet, Farley?
They're like webbed in the middle.
Farley, you duck feeting me, bro?
Stop. And the one's longer than the other one, and it's like curving around it. I don't know here. Stop.
Farley, this is a very funny video. I'm going to say that right now. I'm enjoying this greatly. But I'm only got another minute. Then I want to do that Good Morning America
It's like
story.
a gremlin toe. I don't know what's going on.
I did it. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you get those toenails, you dirty girl.
I hope he.
What
paid
is
her.
that cakey dandruff shit coming off your toenails, brother?
I'm guessing he's got fungus where it's like dead skin. No, not dead skin, dead nail. You know, kind of like what you got on yours.
I want mine to do
now.
that.
Go do this.
Not years, but probably just months.
This is oddly satisfying.
I came here before. Yeah.
It's
you
your
guys-
ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
very
hairy
sl- yeah.
foot.
My feet are really. I have a half brother, and his feet are sensitive too. It's hereditary. Yeah.
Woo. Woo. I hope he tipped her well.
Oh, so now what do we got going on here? All right, let's finish this thing up.
That's why I need extra padding.
I love that cheese grater.
The cheese grater. Aaron's
that?
getting jealous. Now that's like a really gritty scrub.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's like like that's like if I had blackheads on my feet.
Oh yeah, now she. Oh man, I want to have this done. He's doing this in a crowded fucking.
I know. I've been in this building before. This is creepy. It's very funny, but I really hope you like paid extra for that.
The Farley Burge Zone, everybody. His channel is tagged up at the top. Go subscribe
Now, did
to
you,
the Farley Burge Zone.
Farley? Did you ever nut at the end?
Farley. That's a valid question.
I think you have to
Oh
answer.
man, the chat was going fucking insane.
The chat came.
Oh. MN Viking says, by the way, I love this show right now. I promise you I'm having a great time. See you soon, Aaron. Okay, creepy. Fun.
Locking the doors extra at night.
They're saying he's up to 82 subs already. Great. Farley Burge Zone.
Shit.
Keep subbing up. Get him.
Pretty cool.
Hey, let's get Farley Burge Zone to 100 tonight. What do you guys say?
Be pretty cool.
Can we get the Farley Burge Zone to 100 subs? Everybody go there. Click that link that's pinned at the top of the chat.
Okay.
He's up to 82 subscribers.
For fuck's sake.
Let's get him 18 more.
I subscribed.
And get him to 100 subs tonight. I like that idea. 82, getting the steel toe bump.
Fuck your feet and your Girl Scout haircut. Ruthless.
Farley confirming he did come.
Okay, now, what did she say?
Bumba Clo says Ric Flair, woo, on those feet.
Now, seeing all that stuff, does that make you want to go get your shit grinded off?
A little bit. Yeah, that was good advertising, I think.
I used to have a friend whose fiance would come with, like, she would go get pedicures before they'd go to Vegas. So she'd invite me, and he would just come because he actually wanted to that bad.
Redbeard says, can I snipe this segment? Hey, you do whatever you want. I encourage... Listen, there's a difference between me and other people. I encourage people clipping my shit. The Cambodian River Pig, Redbeard, you want to clip? You clip away. Just make sure I'm not saying the N-word, but I guess that's kind of on me, isn't it?
It's kind of your fault.
The Recluse just simply says bonerific. I mean, the guy's not wrong. The guy is not wrong.
Oh, thank you, Sandy.
Are his parents nuclear radiation, says Carlos.
I will give him this. It takes balls to sit in a crowded nail salon and make those moaning sounds.
Sir Dope says, I gave you an N-word pass. I'm not falling for that.
Sir Dope, he's in here now?
I am not falling for that shit. No.
My fellow classmate.
How's the Farley Burge Zone doing?
Friends Network unreachable.
That was a different app that popped up. Oh, we're at 89. 89 for the Farley Burge Zone, you guys.
11 more.
11 more subs to the Farley Burge Zone. Here. Sub up. There you
Ew.
go. There's the link.
Oh, somebody just said eat the foot cheese.
That's...
There's something Aaron likes, though. So I've done his feet before per his request. And I've got this like cuticle remover thing, but it can shave off a callus too. And he's like put a sheet under it to catch it all. And you've like been amazed at the shavings. I could see you doing that.
Nate says Aaron isn't cool enough to say the N-word. Don't you fucking... You know what?
Niggums.
How do you like them apples?
That one makes me nervous.
There you go. Shut the F up. That was a person's last name. Shut the F up, Karen says, I don't know anyone who comes or moans while getting toes done.
Well, you don't have real friends.
Yeah,
then.
well, don't discriminate against people. How
don't
about
kink
that?
shame, Karen.
Yeah. Let's see. 89 left to go. 11 subs left to go. Go sub to the Farley Burge Zone, please. All right. Gordy says my email has it. My email has what?
It has what? That's interesting.
I would love to know what my email has.
I also want to know what Gordy's name is, because then I'll recognize him.
Right. Exactly. All right. Gordy, I don't see anything from you, buddy.
Gordon, you're being a bad boy.
I don't see anything from Mr. Gordy.
No treats for Gordy.
All right, we're at 90, says Zen Rhino. All right, a little bit closer. A little bit closer.
-1.
-1? What? No. Don't -1. He's at 91 now. 91 subs for the Farley Burge Zone. Let's make the steel toe bump a thing. 8 more. And we're going to get this guy to 100 tonight. Farley Burge Zone and his weird foot fetish shit is going to get to 100.
That is weird. Do you actually have a foot fetish, Farley? Like, is that a real thing?
We'll find out after this. I want to play this video.
Fine.
Good Morning America grabbed this story. This is going to kind of fuel my misogyny meter. And I feel like I need that before we're done tonight.
Why? You can get it out before you come hang with me.
Yeah, this woman is you're going to think she's so sweet and it's so great. And women are going to find this story adorable. And men are going to want to see this woman tried for war crimes.
She looks like Peggy.
That I was going to share this story because what if the person who this story is about actually finds me? Which is slightly terrifying, but might be a good thing. And let me tell you why.
She was visiting her sister in Colorado Springs when she met someone at a bar.
I feel this tap on my shoulder. I turn around and it is this beautiful man. And these were the words that he said to me. Hi, my name is Zach. Me and my friend group were at the top story and I just saw you walk down the stairs. I left my friend group, sprinted to catch up with you before you got away or I lost you. And I just had to say that you are the most beautiful girl that I've ever seen. And
no offense, gals. You're fucking easy.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, how easy are we that that's what does it?
Wonderful self-esteem, miss. Wonderful self-esteem. You know what I said to April that absolutely got her?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Hi, I'm Zach. Oh my gosh. We just made great conversation, but I couldn't dance with him because there was a stupid line dance happening and I didn't know any of the moves. But of course, Zach being the gentleman he is, while they're all line dancing, he looked at me and he's like, well, I don't mind making a fool of myself. I didn't know boys like this still existed.
This bitch is hopeless.
She doesn't realize yet that he'd been drinking.
Yeah.
And he was just trying to go home with her.
Oh, boy. So now she is losing her shit over this guy, right?
Over Zach.
I mean, she's creaming her jeans over this guy. She's going to fuck him on date 1, right?
She is soaked through at this point.
Oh, man. But Danny and Zach were from Colorado were separated after she went upstairs.
When I tell you that my biggest regret is not giving him my number, I didn't get his last name to stalk his Instagram. I never saw him after that. The next day, I remember thinking, should I go back? Like, I don't know if he's gonna be there 2 times in a row, but I gotta do something to find him. I tried finding him.
She does this Instagram story. And what happens from this Instagram story is...
Sent him the TikTok link.
So now she finds the guy.
That seems kind of stalkerish, doesn't it?
She sent me the TikTok, and I watched the TikTok, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
Wow, sounds like a real great conversationalist. I can see how he swept you right off your feet.
Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking. He has zero charisma at all.
Yeah, he's kind of retarded.
He was definitely drinking that night.
Yes. OMG, I don't know what to say. This is absolutely crazy, but flattering and super cool. Text me. Bro. Or miss, he ain't. That doesn't sound like he's interested.
No, and I mean, she does have her looks going for her, but it seems like not much upstairs.
Oh boy, is she simple.
Very
it worked.
simple.
And that was my hope going into it with filming the TikTok. but it's honestly exceeded my expectations.
My roommate was the first person that I told. He kind of finished up and was like, yeah, you're gonna be on Good Morning America.
He finished up, like he came and then he talked to you about your appearance on Good Morning America? Okay.
Why?
Where do things stand now? We're friends. We are friends. And next month I'm flying out to visit my sister again. And him and I just might be in the same place at the same time. Who knows? Let's give a proper update while we get ready. I'm flying into Colorado Springs around 5:30, 5:40 p.m.
So she bukkakis herself with all the makeup?
She's a lot of work.
And...
Dude, I don't know. There was like a celebrity doing a makeup video that came across my Instagram and I decided to watch for a minute. Like 5 minutes into the video, she's not done. It was a Sports Illustrated model. It was gross.
So this chick is falling in love with this guy, right? They're talking online now. She met him in a bar.
So
She made a TikTok to find him. Now she's going to go hang out with him. This is the chance they have to make love happen, right?
I guess.
Here we go.
For 2.5
After
hours
all of
trying to
this
get it
fucking
organized,
work.
I was able to find actually an earlier flight into Phoenix and then take a
Good Morning America's involved now.
So
TikTok's
rain or shine,
involved.
we're
The
gonna get
whole
there.
power
I'll
of
see
the
you on the
internet's
plane.
involved now.
All right, I'm about to leave to go get dinner with Danny, her sister, and her brother-in-law. Nothing but excitement here.
A nice double date.
Why
right?
not? Just to start things off.
Nice little double date. So here we go. This is where the sparks fly, and he's going to get his hang down a little juicy.
This has been a long time in the making, but I would like to give a shout out to the Alabama 12-year-olds for setting up this.
Did you hear that? What I heard?
I feel like we have to shut this off now.
You want to thank the who now? There must have been in the bullshit that we skipped, because honestly, who can take this much? There must have been some 12-year-olds from Alabama who like did some digging and found this guy like on TikTok and all that shit. So that's wonderful.
Oh God.
So here we go. Hi. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Hi.
Is that right? Okay,
Close.
I'm working on it.
This is the truth.
You two are so awkward around each other.
You know what? I'll tell you this much. They're so awkward around each other that they have to start filming just to break the awkwardness.
Yeah,
That's exactly what happened.
He was drinking, you're right, because he's cripplingly shy right now.
He has zero personality.
Oh, this woman has terrible taste in men.
True Colorado experience. I'm shaking right now. Met him for dinner last night with my sister and brother-in-law, and that just went amazing.
Wow, so here we go. It went amazing.
It's going well.
That things are moving. This is pretty great.
I saw him and I hugged him, and it was like, you're real? This is so crazy. But today I'm gonna meet Zach from Colorado at my favorite little coffee shop here in the Springs. And we're just gonna see what happens.
Oh,
Aww.
she's so excited. He's really cute, she says.
Do you know what this feels like? It's giving me serious Tinder swindler vibes.
She's so excited to date him and
Head over
everything else.
heels.
She tracked him down. She came to him. She's, oh my God, you're perfect. You're amazing.
And
I can't wait for the fucking reveal.
Dude,
Cute, really sweet. I'm blushing.
I'm about to go meet Danny for coffee. Last night our date went pretty well, and it was good to finally meet her and start to learn more about her.
See,
You have the charisma of a stale Ritz cracker.
Like he just said, to finally meet her.
Yeah.
Wait, haven't they already met before and had great conversation, she says, which means he should know about her.
And we currently have a blizzard on our hands, so the rest of the day will be trying to find things to do in a blizzard in Colorado in May.
You can fuck.
If I may,
Yeah.
this guy is, while he has
Gay?
a horrible personality, he's a very attractive guy. This guy doesn't need some girl stalking him on TikTok to find, true love or something.
So, here we go.
I am on my way to dinner right now, meet up with Zach, and then we're gonna go to Cowboys afterwards. But it is lightly snowing right now,
I am so not used to this being a California girl.
Oh,
but
that explains a lot.
I like it. It's fun.
So they go back to the bar where it all started, right?
I'm afraid for her.
And they're playing some skee ball. This actually looks like kind of a fun place.
Yeah.
Today, I am flying home for my Colorado trip. I'm in Denver right now on 16th Street, and it's so fun just seeing everything. I've never been in Denver, but being able to meet Zach in person was just the most amazing thing. Get to know him.
All right, so that's where we are. You guys ready for the update? So remember, she fell in love with this guy. First night, Cinderella, dropped the shoe, need to find the foot that it fits on.
Mm-hmm.
I found him. I've got a second chance. He's so cute. I'm blushing.
He's so cute.
Oh, we went to the bar. I just like him so much. I don't want to leave. Guys know where this is going, and it should lead to a fucking riot.
Up on, so let's just get into it. I'm flying home tonight and I'm so sad because I have to say goodbye to Lady. But this trip has been one of the craziest, amazing things I've ever done. I got to see my sister, my brother-in-law, their dog, Zach from Colorado. Going to Cowboys with Zach was such deja vu. Some of his friends came too and they were just so sweet. Whole experience.
Oh boy, that sounds like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing happening, doesn't it?
It sure does. I'm guessing his girlfriend showed up.
Get ready.
Oh my God.
1 day later.
Oh my God.
So yesterday, I posted a video kind of mentioning the status of where Zach and I are now. And I was being really honest. And I said the F word. Friends.
You dumb dick sack of shit. You fucking deserve it. You should have left her in California on TikTok where you fucking found the bitch. The flighty trollop. You fucking earned it, you baby-faced retard. This is what you deserve for chasing the girl on TikTok who made the crazy videos. Oh, she has commitment issues? Go fucking figure. She flies out to Colorado just to see you, doesn't so much as touch your dick. Now she's online when she's 200 miles away from you saying you're just friends. You fucking earned it, kiddo. This is one of those nice medals that you get pinned right to your chest skin and you get to learn how it works.
So she did it.
You fucking worm lady.
Okay, this is not the spin that I was expecting at all. I was expecting like his girlfriend to come out of the woodwork somewhere. You know what I mean? No, she just friend zoned him.
Yep. She hunted him down. Was he looking for her?
No, she stalked him until she found him.
He's like Rambo. He's like, you asked me, I didn't ask you.
She literally stalked this guy.
Oh, man.
And she used him for views because every stupid little bitch out there loves a cute little love story.
She ended up on Good Morning America over this, and now a bunch of guys started writing her from where she's from, and she fell in love with some of the other ones. Oh, you sack of shit.
Yeah, someone's in her DMs. Oh, well, he might have said you're the most beautiful thing in the world, but like you truly are to me.
Somebody who looks like LeBron James popped into the DMs, and she went,
You did indeed.
Uh-oh, what did I
hear
do?
that right?
James.
Yes, Zach and Danny are friends.
Zach is not going, he'll be talking to you less and less in the coming days until it trickles down to zero.
He's not going to talk to you at all after that one.
I was kind of hoping he'd still want to be my friend after everything, but real talk.
Oh, you mean after you let him on, hunted him down, went out to where he was, went out with him a bunch of times, were blushing, oh my God, he's so cute, and then said you were friends? Yeah, why wouldn't he want to keep talking to you? You're so interesting.
I will say, like you said, like all the men knew where this was going. I didn't see that one coming. I didn't know it was going to be her.
I hung out with him every single day when I was down. We had so much fun together. And the foundation to any good relationship is being friends.
No, it's not.
No, it's
You
not.
are attracted to each other romantically and sexually, and you fuck. And then once that's done,
that's not friends.
There's no reason to be friends anymore.
No, because that's over.
I have 90 people I could probably write down on a piece of paper who are males who are far more fun to hang out with than you. The reason I'm still hanging out with you is because we have the added bonus of we fuck all the time. So take fucking out of the equation. No offense, you're not exactly in my top 90 people I'd like to go hang out with when I'm thinking about having a good time. Now, would I rather have you suck my dick than 90 of my friends? Yes, absolutely. But remove that from the equation, I don't really need you around anymore.
Here to say that I know a lot of you guys were rooting for Zach and I to be more than friends, but good things take time. So to answer that,
You have the emotional maturity of a 14-year-old.
question, we are not dating, we are not married, but I am so thankful that TikTok brought us together.
And he's really happy you wasted his time and blue-balled the fuck out of him.
Hold on. I'm so happy that TikTok brought us together. Like, this is sponsored by TikTok. She fucking got paid for this shit.
Sure,
She
yeah.
absolutely got paid for it, and then she got paid by GMA probably.
And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I bet you would.
After the reunion, they still text and both said they still plan to be friends. Oh, Zach, come on. They said there aren't any plans to meet again since Zach is away at army training. Beta! But, oh, fuck. What? Danny said next time she visits her sister, she'll shoot him a text. Oh, fuck. That's it?
How about the fact, too, something extra shitty to him, because I bet he wouldn't have liked this. It's like, it was the works of a new blooming relationship, maybe, and she's broadcasting all of it. She's not keeping it, like, you know, in its own little bubble and shit for anyone else to not ruin it.
She is the fucking worst. Our
Man.
chat, by the way, went bananas during that whole thing. I'm still trying to catch up. Jesus Christ, you guy. So.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh.
Guys.
Nate says, April, do you get creepy DMs from fans? Do you?
Not good fans. I certainly do get creepy messages. I don't consider those guys fans.
Nate said she does look like a black man's woman. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is what women do. One theorizing she had a dick.
No. Something really cool I'd like to report. All the people that we're all cool with in here and friends and shit have never said anything creepy to me. I actually will admit that. I do get creepy messages, and they're usually not friends.
People are theorizing everything from he's gay to he has a small dick. Yes. Aaron has a very specific number of 90 men he wants to hang with before a woman. Nothing sus. I think you know what I meant by that.
A lot of circle jerks.
Sir K says, I only send her hateful DMs. That's very true.
And that's true. He does.
Oh, guys, we are only... Farley Burge Zone is at 96 goddamn subscribers. Could you help him out? Guys, click right there. Here, I just put it in there 4 times in the chat obnoxiously. 4 more subs to Farley to get to 100. Come on now. Come on. Before we leave here, he's getting to 100
4
subs.
more.
Come on. Keep her going.
It's not moving.
4 more. Click that link.
His toes need more attention. Give him
Sub
subs.
up to the Farley Burge Zone. Yeah, PH Eder says it's not the guy's fault. She let him on and then friend zoned him. He should have saw this coming.
Dude, I actually didn't see that coming. I literally figured there was a girlfriend coming out on his side. I would have never seen it going that direction.
Oh, you mean Captain Charisma?
And is that maybe because I didn't do that before? I don't know.
Farley Burge Zone just hit 100 subs. There you go.
Yes.
Farley, thank you very much, buddy, for the super chats and everything.
For the foot porn.
And the foot porn, of course, as well. All right, guys, thank you very much. Awesome show. Thank you for helping us hit that goal again. You're always so generous. April, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron.
I'm going to go put a morning show together for you guys. I think you've earned it. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 6 Central.